Jesus, it's hot outside, especially when you're running around all afternoon. But yeah, let me fix my hair up. And there's a piece of hair in my mouth, so I had to grab that out. But if you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. I'm going to be having a little bit debate today. We're going to be talking about, why should the USA allow illegal immigration? No other country does it. Every other country has strong borders. And, from some people, I even heard that, the U.S. should have like borders like Poland or something. I even heard, but I don't know if I agree with that. We're definitely going to go down as like the most brutal country in the world if we had it like Poland. In Poland, they literally shoot any illegal trying to jump over their border, which is a little bit extreme. But they can do that. They're a much smaller country. If the USA did that, a lot of people are gonna die, more than Poland for sure. Way more than Poland. But the total amount of illegal immigrants crossing is down. Now, a lot of people say, oh, Trump has to work on actually deporting people. A lot of people that are pro Trump's immigration policy are still mad at Trump. They're saying, what the heck? He's not deporting anybody. He's not deporting anybody. I kind of disagree. I mean, he's trying to deport as much as he can. I mean, obviously in Trump's first term, a lot of Democrats don't know this, but Obama in his first term actually deported more people than Trump. Now, I actually want to fact check this, but I'm pretty sure it is true that Obama deported more people in his first term than Trump, because Trump, my cock, hit the like and subscribe button if you're new to the channel. But because Trump got blocked and hated on, and people didn't want to do what he was asking or work with him, so I kind of believe more people would want to work with Obama because he's a Democrat and the system isn't trying to destroy him or ruin his life or put him in prison. So maybe that's why Obama was able to deport more illegal immigrants. But yeah, somehow, every Democrat, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, they were both against illegal immigration. And Democrats still loved and supported them. But if you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. Does anybody believe that we should have open borders? Let anybody come in. Illegal immigration. We don't check these people's backgrounds. They could be killers, murderers. They could be running out of their country to escape the law. Honestly, I can't think of anything good about illegal immigration. Now, don't get me wrong. We can have the only valid debate that we can have is that the immigration system in the U.S. is 100% messed up. The only way you can quickly immigrate to the United States right now, if you're not a natural-born citizen or if you don't have millions of dollars to invest, is by marriage. Marriage, you can get a spousal visa in maybe 2 years, but everyone else, it takes them like 4 to 5 years. I had a friend from Italy that moved to the U.S. It took him like 5 years, and he was complaining about it. Honestly, I agree with everything he said. He doesn't want illegal immigration either, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Trump only has to worry about fixing that. I think that we should hire someone, maybe even Elon Musk, since he's an immigrant himself and everyone's criticizing him and saying, yada, yada, deport Elon. A lot of Democrats are like literally retarded. No offense to all the Democrats. Some of them are great people. Some of them are smart people. A lot of smart Democrats, but some silly or dumb, whatever you want to call them, they say, oh, deport Elon. And then some of them say deport me because I'm a two-time immigrant to 2 different countries. Well, I followed the rule of law both times I immigrated. I followed the rule of law. I'm a natural-born United States citizen, but I have immigrated to 2 countries. Expat, immigrant, whatever you want to call me. But I did immigrate twice, and I had to go through bureaucracy. It wasn't easy. It was a lot easier than the U.S. I'll give it to them there. Immigrating to European countries and stuff like that, but still, it wasn't easy. I had to follow the rule of law in the system. Otherwise, I would have ended up just like the illegal immigrants in the U.S. now. I would get deported. I would probably get deported faster in some circumstances. I don't know how to say that. I'm not even going to try. But hit the like and subscribe button if you're new to the channel. But yeah, I had an immigrant twice. I'm gonna make a whole video about what it's like to be an American immigrant, whatever you want to call it. Not an American immigrant, an American immigrating to different countries. So I'm very familiar with the process. The Democrats like to joke with me. They're like, "Oh, how are you enjoying being deported?" Well, why would I get deported when I'm trying to follow every rule and regulation of being an immigrant and come in legally and have my background check? I cannot spell it. I don't know what that word means. It doesn't seem like an English word. I've been doing a couple live streams, some of them like tens of thousands of people join in, and I mean, obviously we only have 36 live views right now. I don't want to sound crazy here, but I'm saying total of people leaving and joining in, we've had over 10,000. Says I'm Romanian and I'm trying to teach some Americans Romanian. Well, if you want to teach me Romanian, maybe I can come to Romania because that's on one of my places to visit. I'm in Eastern Europe as well. I'm in Montenegro, so we're Balkan brothers, you know? We're Balkan brothers. But yeah, I'm trying to come to Romania, messing up the name. Not Budapest, that's in Hungary. But yeah, I'm trying to come to Romania as well. But the capital of Romania, Budapest. Wait, what is it? Not Budapest. Am I saying it right? You're going to laugh at me. People are going to laugh at me in the comments. I sound uneducated. But yeah, anyway, let's get back to the topic here. Yeah, immigrating and stuff like that, I've always done it legally. I've done it twice. I understand that it's harder to do in America. I'm understanding it's harder to do in America. And not everyone has money. Okay, this guy's joking. Budapest. Okay, am I saying it right? It's kind of, sort of. Hopefully. But yeah, I want to see the capital of Romania, basically. Transylvania as well, all of that. That would be really cool to see. But yeah, I believe in legal immigration. I haven't met one Democrat or liberal that's actually said that they believe in open borders and stuff like that. But if you do, I would love to debate you. Hit the like and subscribe button, though, if you're new to the channel, please. Please and thank you. Chicken jockey. Very, very funny. I haven't seen the Minecraft movie because I hate that damn man, Jack Black. I heard he did a good job. Yada, yada, yada. I won't criticize him too much, but honestly, I hate freaking Jack Black. I mean, I used to love him. I used to think Jack Black was hilarious, man. I'll be honest. But then I grew up, and I had to realize the hard truths. That I love peppers. And also that Jack Black is horrible, acting and politically. But that man is a mega millionaire. Hey, listen, I'm not 8 years old. I don't know if I can be watching all of that. This is a guy died in North Korea. No clue what you're talking about. We're talking about illegal immigrants and how we need to deport them from the United States. If anyone believes in illegal immigration, drop an L for illegal immigration. How they smell? I don't know. They don't smell like anything. Maybe I just can't smell. But when I cut into them, I'm sure I'll smell a peppery smell. Trump 2028. I don't know what guy you're talking about that died in North Korea. If this is some kind of skinny man joke, then Budapest, Romania. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. Yes, Budapest is in Hungary. I want to visit Budapest too. The Democratic Party is asking the same question that they asked after the Civil War, but instead of who's going to pick our cotton. Now they're asking who is going to pick our fruits and vegetables. Hey! Yo, mind blown right now. This guy just dropped a genius comment. The Democratic Party is asking this. Here's what the Jacksonville kid. By the way, shout out Florida. I'm from Florida myself. This is a genius, mind-blowing comment of the day. The Democratic Party is asking the same question that they asked after the Civil War, but instead, who's going to pick our cotton? Now they're asking who's going to pick our fruits and vegetables. You know, that's actually mind-blowing and super true, because the Democrats, the judges that recently got arrested, hey, what's up, CB? The judges that got recently arrested literally had these illegal immigrant gang members on their property working for them full time. So, kind of seems a little bit, you know, Civil War-ish, cotton picking, vegetable picking, slavish a little bit to me. Maybe they were paid, but just saying, you can pay an illegal immigrant a lot less money. His name was Otto Warmbier. His face is a carbon copy of yours. Well, I'm not gonna go to not planning on going to North Korea. No, we're gonna get Trump forever, man. Trump is gonna be Trump 2028. Trump is king. Trump cultist here. I'm a Trump cult member. I love joking about that because the Democrats love calling you that like it's an insult or something. Every major religion is technically a cult, but I'm still a Christian man that believes in God. Hey, Foreign Warren, do you believe in illegal immigration? Is that something good for the United States or is it bad? Keep the indigenous, all others go home. Well, to be fair, that means the white man would go home. We're not indigenous people into the United States, but we did build the country to what it is. Anyway, I really like Jacksonville's comment. China is not number one. I literally just got a haircut. And it was much worse before this. But, I do need to, brush it again, even though I literally just washed it this morning. Admittedly, I feel like I need to wash it again because I got so sweaty and so hot. But it is what it is. This time around, let MAGA pick the vegetables. We'll make our own farms. Great idea. That's a funny comment, but there's no leaked video of George Floyd. Hit the like and subscribe button if you're new here. It depends on what billionaires. Now, not all billionaires care. Most of them don't care about me. But some of them are selfless. Now, I don't think money really dictates the type of person you are. There's people that are millionaires, and there's people that are billionaires. Do you think millionaires care about you? There's some millionaires that care about you. There's some that don't care about you. You can't categorize people because of their wealth. I mean, that's like categorizing people because of their skin color. Other than the money, most of the time you're not born with all that money. But if you believe in illegal immigration, let me know why. I'm here to debate with you guys. Hey, yeah, I got to get back to work. So in my red caps, I got to get back to work. Hold on, where's my working office? Where is it? Hold on. Where did I put those red caps I was sewing on, actually? Do you think poor people care about them? Well, I don't know. Poor people are so caught up with their own lives. People that can't even afford their light bill are so caught up with their own lives. You can argue that it's hard for them to care about anyone, too. Hey, Zach, you would be surprised, my man. Some people do want open borders. I was thinking this was the red hat that I was going to sew, but actually, nah, it's not. I'm looking for my Trump hat. You guys are lucky. Hey, shout out Scotland, Susie. I need to come visit there soon. I used to have a neighbor from Scotland. And yeah, I completely understand. Scotland, the UK, Wales, everywhere is heavily affected right now by the unfortunate effects of illegal immigration. Anyway, according to these Democrats, I need to get back to sewing my red hats. I need to get back to sewing my red hats. I'm not glazing any billionaires. Like, I haven't said anything about glazing billionaires, but I think it's funny that poor people are obsessed with hating on millionaires and billionaires. They're hating on exactly what they wish to be. They wish they could be a millionaire. They wish they could be a billionaire. I don't know, Zach. Some crazy Democrats argue for open borders. Haven't you been seeing these Democrats saying that they want to free the MS-13 gang member wife beater? Exactly, Biden administration. Hey, you have no idea what I have, buddy. Who knows? I ain't gonna disclose my personal information. Zach is a third grader. No, I think Zach sounds like a. People do. I mean, Zach, you have a point. Most people don't argue for open borders. Even Obama didn't believe in open borders, but some Democrats really try to argue against me and say we need open borders. I think it's a stupid idea. Saltine crackers. Ireland just introduced a big program to do that. What, open borders? That's horrible. Should we start a poll? Let's start a poll. I think this is a good time to start a poll. Hopefully my phone doesn't die. Hold on. Hold the door. Hold the door. Gotta plug it in. It's a remote battery. Okay, now I got the remote charger pack. Let's do a poll. Hopefully it doesn't die on here. Should we have open borders? No illegal immigrants. I'll keep it that way, because sometimes when I say closed borders, they think closed borders for tourists, etc., etc. The Democrats aren't too smart a lot of the time. Okay, now we got a poll going. We can see if there's anyone in here that actually believes in open borders. How am I a bad guy, Zach? I'm just asking you your guys' opinions. Kamala lost. Why are open borders horrible? Because we don't know who's entering the country. Why should every other country in the world be like, okay, we know exactly who's coming in? Like, United States citizens can't even jump the border from, if they're a United States citizen and they go to visit Mexico and they try to come back, they can't illegally jump the border. They have to go through the proper port of entry, even if they're a United States citizen. Wow, 19 votes. Yeah, Poland shoots their illegal border crossers. See, some people, I guess, do believe open borders, which is crazy. Why would anyone believe we should have open borders? I mean, Jen, I just told you, they don't let American citizens come in unless it's through the port of entry. If you go to Mexico and you try to jump over the wall, that's a crime. You have to go through the legal port of entry. Which I know it sounds crazy. You're an American citizen. You're coming back to your country. But, how are people voting for open borders? We're at 25% for open borders, 73% for not open borders. I feel like the ones that are voting for open borders are just trying to, like, upset us. I don't really care. It's more of an interesting thing. America supports Trump. Thank you, Chosen One. Hit the like and subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I have some buddies who was illegal and they didn't even know until they turned 18 and how to get jobs. That's crazy. That's honestly sad to hear. That's unfortunate. But I heard if you're actually no, never mind. That's only if your parents are citizens. Americans should get their military bases out of countries. I agree. You need a middle road option. Most aren't extremists either way. Well, what do you mean middle road option? Either you want to let people in that are undocumented without doing background checks or seeing if they have a criminal record, or you just want to let them in with nothing. There's no middle ground. There's only two choices. I'm not in my bathroom, buddy, and I don't have Down syndrome, but I think you do. I'm in my kitchen here. Why would we let them all in? They're criminals. Do you want slaves or something? The middle ground is go through the proper channels, and that means that you want no illegal immigration. That's what you believe in then. If you want them to go through the proper channels, you're really just trying to say no illegal immigration. It's either you want illegal immigrants or you don't want them. That's the way I look at it. I'm all for immigration. I'm a 2-time immigrant. I've immigrated to 2 countries. But I did it legally every single time. But the Democrats like to go on my videos and troll me a little bit and say, oh, how are you enjoying being deported? Like, why would I get deported? I'm doing everything legally, everything that I can to do it legally. I'm not just ignoring the system. But some Democrats believe Americans are going to get deported. For what? It's easy to look someone up and see if they're an American citizen. Any sheriff can do it. Any job. If a job can tell you if you're a citizen when you apply, then I think you won't have a problem. You know, there's also something called a Social Security number. A lot of you Democrats, I guess, don't know that illegal immigrants don't have that. But if you're an American worried about being deported in your own country because you're just a dumb news watcher, then that's fine with me. But you should probably leave the country if you're living in fear every day from Donald J. Trump. But that's just my own personal take. Hey, Waffle Jackson. Last time I checked, Jen, all these Americans are getting rich off Tesla stock. They bought the dip and now the stock is skyrocketing. So I don't think we're getting poorer. I think we're getting richer from investing in the dip. He said he would take the homegrowns if they do crimes like beat up grandmothers in the subway. Yeah, I agree with him on that. And he didn't say he would do it definitely. He said he doesn't know the law about it. But if he could, he would send these grandma beating illegal immigrants. Homegrows. Tesla just went up 10% on Friday. So get screwed, buddy. I think it's funny. People still think Tesla stock is going down, but they haven't been watching it. They haven't been watching the market. The Democrats just believe whatever they see on the news. They don't actually check the stock market or check the market themselves. If they do, they just open their 401ks that their job gave them. The Democrats are going to have some copium for the next 3 years and 8 months. It's hard to cope with the fact that Trump is your new dictator and your supreme leader and he's going to fix your country. There's nothing you can do about it. Just a little silly joke, but seriously, he is going to fix it. And it is hard for a lot of the Democrats to wake up in the morning and cope with it because the first thing they do when they wake up is turn on CNN, which is not very good for your brain. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you should not do is turn on the mainstream media. I don't care if it's Fox or yada yada. Do your own research if you want to get some news. Look at multiple news sites. America, hit the like and subscribe button for America. You're 100% wrong, Chicha. Tesla is not down 200%. It's down about 50%. That just shows you the education of the stock market of the Democrats. They don't know two things. They don't know how to calculate percentages, losses and gains on stocks, And they also don't know about buying opportunities. When the market goes down, you're supposed to buy. When the market reaches all-time highs, that's not when you make the most profits, geniuses. Sorry you lost your 401k money because you sold everything right when right when CNN told you to panic. Sorry about that, but instead of panicking and selling all of your investments and losing all that money, you could have held on. You probably would have gained most of it back by now. But let's check the poll. We got only 25% of Democrats here believe in open borders. So even if it's 50-50%, well, Chi-Chi, that's not, first off, Chi-Chi, that would be about 300%. And second off, because 100% is a double, 200% is a 4x. So, okay, maybe that would be around 3x. But still, look at the highest Tesla stock has ever been. 480 versus 285 it is right now. So the price has not gone to 1/3 of the original price. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean it's not how it works? If you don't sell your investments and the price goes back up, then you don't lose any money. You only lose money when you sell and panic. When you sell and panic and sell all your investments because Trump is doing something you don't like, that's when you lose. You're supposed to hold strong. There's always dips in the market. What does this guy say? Something about the Democrats. I never said they only go up. I said when they go down, you buy the opportunity. Historically, no matter what the president is, the market goes down 30% every 3 to 5 years. I never said you control your 401k, moron. You don't know anything about the stock market. I just said if you pull your money out, which anyone can do, if you had enough time in the 401k, you can pull your money out whenever you want. If you pull your money out because you're panicking about Trump and the stock market dips, of course you're going to lose. You're supposed to keep the money in there until the market's at new all-time highs. But unfortunately, I guess you don't even know the basics of buying and selling. You're supposed to buy the dip and sell at all-time highs. But this guy has no clue. There's no way he's ever owned a stock or has a 401k. He's telling me that's not how it works. You can't control your 401k. You can't control your 401k. Yeah, you can. You can decide when you pull the money out. You are retarded, Void Man. You're going to lose all your money, more than that. You're going to lose every dollar you'll ever make because you don't understand the basics of investing. I'm saying if you hold your 401k for another year or a couple years, or if you don't like Trump, if you just hold your 401k until he's done with his presidency, whatever you want to believe in, then the market should go back up. But obviously you don't know anything about the stock market. Your boss shouldn't let you have a 401k. He should say, wow, Void Man is too stupid to know about the basics of 401ks and stock market investing. We got to take this money away. Yeah, you guys are upset about Tesla stock. Well, bad news for you. It just went up 10% on Friday. Hell yeah, Trump 2028. Nah. Buddy, I'm making food. All these Democrats are upset that Tesla stock is on a run. Donald J. Trump is your president. There's nothing you can do about it. Go cry about it. Trump 2028. Trump is the law. He's the supreme dictator. Why would I cry? Obama's gonna lose. He tried his hardest to push Kamala and she lost. He's like, everyone vote Kamala. We have to save democracy. Vote Kamala. Vote Kamala. And nobody did it. And she lost. How do you feel? She lost by a huge margin. Millions and millions she lost by. Hit the like and subscribe button if you're new. Well, Obama wasn't born here anyway. I agree with your comment. Kneel before Overlord Trump. I'm joking with a lot of these things, but it just pisses you guys off, and I love it. Every time I get an angry or mean comment, it just shows how much I'm pissing you off. That's kind of how I get my rocks off. Let's just say that. I get my rocks off by pissing the Democrats off a little bit. But hit the like and subscribe button. What's a woman? You don't even know what a woman is. How to defeat a Democrat in a debate. Ask them what a woman is. Skynet is here. Why should I be upset about Trump doing away with the Department of Education? The United States spends the most money on their education out of any country, yet we have the worst education system. Not the worst, but we're like number 40-something place. This man Void Demon doesn't even know the basics of stock market or 401k investments. That's sad. You don't even know about buying when the prices are low and selling when the prices are high. So you're definitely going to go bankrupt. We got 117 votes here, and 76% of them. Kate, you would not kick Trump. You would not even get close to him. You'd be walking up to kick him, and the Secret Service would shoot you in the back of the head. And then 99% of the Republicans wouldn't even feel bad when they seen blood leaking out of your body. They would just laugh. They'd be like, wow, this chick really thought she was going to kick Trump. Hey, Troy, that's funny. It's not about sounding mature. It's about being realistic. That's what the Secret Service is paid to do. If anyone tries to harm Trump, they're paid to put a bullet in them. Look what they did to the other attempted assassins. Hit the like and subscribe button, though, if you guys are new to the channel. We'll see what's on the news today. We'll piss you guys off a little bit with the Trump news. Most people agree with me, especially, people with common sense. Look at all the Democrats talking shit per usual, name calling. I agree. It's okay. They don't realize that they're powering up my channel with more and more clout. I appreciate your clout. How you defeat Secret Service, slope to roof. Yeah, I'm addicted to clout. I really appreciate all the free clout from the Democrat haters. You're growing my channel, you're growing the views. You just commented. You didn't block anything. You can't even block a channel in the first place. Oh, what are my thoughts about the tariffs? I love them, but I think Trump should go harder. I'm from Scotland. We don't allow illegal immigration here either. What is your deal? No country in the world does allow it. That's exactly my point. No country allows illegal immigration except America under Joe Biden. You can't even block someone on YouTube. I know this guy is just... Bye-bye, port cities. Alright, I'm blocking that one guy from commenting. Blocked. Enjoy commenting your weird comments. Oh wait, you can't comment anymore, can you? You can't comment anymore. Ha ha. Anyone spamming is just annoying as hell. I'll just block them from commenting. If you're saying something rude or disrespectful, I don't really care, so I'm not gonna block you. But if you're spamming a million times, then yeah, I'm gonna block you. Especially if it's something weird. Put a number on the screen and debate someone, bro. Are you like scared? No one wants to debate me. No one believes in open borders. I asked you guys a million times to debate me. Alright, Oakland Bull, you're now banned from commenting. Your comment makes no sense. And it's also a little bit sexually charged. I'm gonna ban you from commenting now. Who's asking me to? No one's asking me to debate. No one's asking. 0 people. Yeah, I'm from the US. Zero people want to debate. Who's asking me for debate? What do you want to debate about? You believe in open borders? No, my family immigrated legally. I'm waiting for someone to debate. All you guys comment is debate me. Okay, debate you about what? Look at the UK. Great point. Open border sounds crazy. More border control. Thank you. Hit the like and subscribe button. Can't even see these comments because you guys are spamming me. What's wrong, man? Illegal immigration is against the law on paper, yet it happens in the UK. Same in the USA. Yeah, the UK is a failed nation. Exactly why I don't live there. And the USA is stopping illegal border crossings. More and more, record low border crossings right now in the last 40 years. It's a failed nation because illegal immigrants are taking over. I mean, I love the UK and the people from the UK are great people, but they mostly agree that their nation is going in the dumpster. Too much illegal immigration. Don't add people on Discord. They're trying to troll and spam slurs. Well, my Discord is linked in my bio. If anyone actually wants to debate me, they can join the Discord and I can set up a YouTube multiple streams so we both show our faces on camera and debate each other live. I've been to the UK. All my friends in the UK say the same thing. Lots of people are leaving. No one's made any single point. None of you guys have made a single valid point or a point even to talk about. It's all Democrats that are upset that Trump is president. Well, they're going to have a nice, miserable 3 years and 8 months. Resistance will come to the UK. I agree, Susie. It's already coming. Why don't they come legally? Exactly. Join my Discord and comment, debate me, and I'll debate you. I'll add you to the YouTube Live. You can show your face and talk one-on-one with me. But I think 99% of you guys are scared of it. Okay, my Discord link is expired. Well, then I'll update it. Mate, I'm from the UK. It's a mess. Agreed. Let me update the link in the Discord, and we can do this for the next live stream. Obviously, I can't add anyone to the YouTube live stream right now. That's not how it works. But I promise you guys, I'll add the Discord right now, and we'll debate, and we can debate on my next YouTube live stream. But if you get vulgar, or if you just try to talk over me and we don't have a back and forth conversation, then I'm going to end it, and you're not going to be able to debate with me. Then leave America, Brian. Then leave.
You up?
I don't know. People in the UK are going all over the world. I'm still here, everybody. I'm still here. I actually agree with the UK leaving the EU. The EU is the main cause of a lot of illegal immigration problems. Look at every single European country that joined the EU. As soon as they joined the EU, what happened? They got forced upon bringing in a bunch of illegal immigrants and complying with whatever the EU wants them to do. Who cares what cost what? Deport them. They are providing support to Ukraine. Peace, Susie. Poland, no illegals. Well, Poland is actually defying the EU. You want me to debate your question? Does it cost less to build more immigration process facilities at the border, or spend billions to ICE to mistakenly arrest, deport citizens? Well, what do you mean more immigration processing facilities? These people don't go to immigration processing facilities. They jump over the wall and murder people inside the United States. Deport them. No one's been wrongfully deported. There you go. I destroyed your... You have to give me a second. Void demon. They haven't deported any Americans. Great point. Well, I'm answering the comments, and I was waiting for my computer to turn back on. But now I can finally open up the Discord again. If I'm even signed into the Discord on this computer. Hey, Waffle, I agree about that. I agree about that. Wait till the end of the stream, guys. I'm only on Discord on my phone, and I'm live streaming from there. When I end it, I'll put the I'll put the Discord link updated. Besides that, we're not doing the debate on this live stream because I can't add people when it's going. I kind of wish it was like Instagram where you go live, you can add people while you're still on the live, but unfortunately that's not how it works. You see Bali and Thailand littered with Europeans. Yeah, lots of them come from the UK. I don't care what you want, Void Demon. Do I do this for you? No, I do not. Hey, much appreciated, Warren. I don't know everything about the UK. If you want it, you'll wait until the stream ends. 15 or 20 more minutes and it'll end and you can join the Discord. Why does every single stream people ask me what I think about Diddy? I'm not in the UK, but shout out to the UK. Hey, Drewby's back. This man is definitely subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you, my boy. Immigrants have no rights in society unless they immigrate legally, and that's the sad truth. If they legally immigrate, they have all the same rights as Americans. If they don't, then I guess they're going to get deported. They're not illegal. They're illegal immigrants. They're illegal immigrants. They're illegal immigrants. They illegally immigrated. They're illegal. Immigrants are people. I'm an immigrant. But guess what? I'm not an illegal immigrant. I'm just a regular immigrant. It's great being a regular immigrant. That way you're not an illegal human. I'm not dehumanizing them. They're still people, but they just don't deserve to be in this country. They came in illegally and committed a crime. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to deport them. They're illegals. They're still humans. They still have feelings. I respect them. Hell yeah, I support Trump. They need to be sent back. Colonizers, we won the war. We killed the natives. So guess who's the illegal one now? I don't care where they get sent. They can go to the El Salvadorian prison, or they can get deported to Mexico, or their home country, wherever they want to go. I'm an American citizen. I'm traveling the world. Just because you're not, don't be upset about it. It's not my shower. It's my oven. It's because I'm taking you guys in the shower with me. All you hating, dumb liberal Democrats can wait for me to put the link. When I put the link, then it'll be there. Because I'm an American citizen and I travel to America multiple times a year. It'll always be my home. Dems need voters too. Yes, I'm a Trump cult member. I'm a Trump cult member. I love saying that phrase because you guys love calling me it, and I don't find it offensive even to the slightest. You don't need to see my papers. I have a social security number. But hit the like and subscribe button. You guys want my social security number? Hit the like and subscribe button and maybe I'll give it to you. I have a birth certificate, but I have a social security number. I don't need to show you my birth certificate. Guys, hit the subscribe button and I'm going to drop the social security button. I'm not Polish, actually, but I appreciate that. I'm not 40, I'm actually 43. But you feel like America wants a bunch of Euro mofos here as well. Interesting comment. No, I do not feel that way. But if they immigrant legally, then it doesn't matter if they're European, Indian, Mexican, Muslim, Christian, Jewish. It doesn't matter about their religion or their ethnicity or their race or whatever the hell you want to call it. As long as they immigrate legally. Because Melania immigrated illegally. Why do Democrats always say the stupidest things? They tell legal immigrants to go back to their countries after they criticize illegal immigrants. That makes no sense. They just want people to come legally. They're not against immigrants. I'm not against immigrants. I just want people to come legally. I don't need papers. I didn't get a green card. I'm a natural born citizen. I can show you my passport or my social security number. Well, obviously, out of the 273 votes, 75% of you guys are against illegal immigration. I believe in immigration. Some people don't even believe in immigration. So you liberals should be happy that I'm pro-immigration. I'm pro, any kind of community. Brown, black, Muslim, Jewish, anything. Anyone can come into the United States. They just got to do it legally. They just got to do it legally. Italians, where are they at? Actually, you're wrong. Asylum seekers are only legal if they get accepted for asylum. If they get denied for asylum, like Obrego Garcia, then they're illegal. And will get deportation orders from a judge. What kind of logo is that? Some kind of Black Lives Matter thing? But if they applied for asylum and crossed illegally, they need to be sent back. I agree. Let's play our boy Danny Mullen. Who doesn't like a little bit of Danny Mullen? Who likes DOGE? Who likes Elon Musk? We all do.
The Department of Government Efficiency slashed jobs.
Every country in the world has borders, Nimron. Look at these Democrats. They really believe this crazy stuff like, oh, there's no borders, yada, yada, yada. Yet if you try to leave the country or immigrate somewhere else, all of a sudden there's borders. Elon is a great human. He's a hero.
Yosemite National Parks.
1,000 national park workers were terminated on February 14th.
Amazing.
The valley is in turmoil.
Amazing.
Big one over there on the right, that's half dome. We climb it, we call it...
Hell yeah, I'm greasy. It's hot as hell outside.
Him taking a knee right now is a little bit melodramatic.
And my face needed a little bit of lotion to keep the skin looking beautiful. Oh, I love that comment. If you want illegal immigration, take the doors off your house. If you want open borders.
We've got very long
Good luck with that. Cute.
And we have disorder and filth.
The lack of full-time personnel could directly affect your experience.
People should be prepared to lower their standards because they may very well...
Hell yeah, we're watching YouTube.
Bathrooms or even some closed bathrooms.
We're going to watch how Elon Musk is destroying all your jobs that you love.
Declarations of intent
Yeah.
to open up public lands, drilling,
Yeah.
mining.
Hell yeah, we got to do all that just for Elon and Trump. Drilling and mining. I literally said for the millionth time, I will debate any of you guys. Wait about another 20 minutes to the live stream for, and you can join the Discord. I will update the link immediately. And we can live stream tomorrow or whenever you're available, and we can debate one-on-one. But you will have to show your face like a man, which 99% of you will not do. Because you're scared that your boss will see this and fire you because he's probably a Trump supporter and doesn't want illegal immigrants coming into the country. So I don't think 99% of you will debate with your face out one-on-one with me.
How you doing today? Bradley, aka Face.
Anyone that wants to debate, you can leave now if you're busy. Come back literally in about no less than 30 minutes from now or whenever this live stream ends. I'll instantly update the Discord link on the channel. So subscribe or wait for the channel to update the Discord link and we can debate one-on-one. Nothing to debate. Trump best president ever. Third term for sure. Absolutely. Now let's upset the Democrats. Hit the like and subscribe button though, guys.
Those taxpayer resources, miss. I'm gonna have to put a thumb drive into your computer, see what you've been up to. Oh, I don't need consent to put a thumb in. Not in Trump's America.
Okay.
Set up a command center right here.
The DOGE.
Elon Musk's DOGE is terrorizing public.
This video is hilarious. It's a little bit vulgar and inappropriate, but damn, it's funny.
Is seeking unlimited access to highly sensitive Internal Revenue Service systems. Musk's
Still, we kind of see already who's won the debate here. We got 295 votes and 75% of people say no illegal immigration. It's because we have common sense people in here. Thank you guys for hitting that like and subscribe button. Much appreciated.
team fired tens of thousands of federal workers across the government.
This is Civic Center, which means government workers are as plentiful as feces are in the Tenderloin.
What we're trying to do is reduce government. We have too many people. We have office space. It's occupied by 4%. Nobody's showing up to work.
If your taxpayer dollars are not spent in a sensible and frugal manner, that's not okay.
At the helm of the operation are Gen Z punks with nicknames like
Big Balls, works for Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency.
19 years old, he's a high school graduate, works at DOGE. He has access to U.S. government systems.
Elon Musk's army of boys, the broccoli-haired, zin-dipped Gen Z Hitler Youth.
Hopefully we have the credentials and the swagger as we go into City Hall and try to make things more efficient.
For DOGE, for Elon, smash the subscribe.
Delete, 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 delete.
How you doing, my friend? I'm Big D with DOGE.
DOGE, mother.
My friend Faith.
Take two guesses how our boss Elon would feel about these initiatives.
Delete it. Delete.
How about we combine the two? Global warming, homelessness. We incinerate the homeless in an industrial furnace.
That would be efficient, you know?
What are you working on today, dude? Sending tampons to dolphins in Timbuktu?
These are some of the insane priorities that organization has been spending money on. $32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru.
Hell yeah, the Democrats wanted the transgender comic book in Peru. $32,000. The only one that's going to get deported is the illegal immigrants. So you can cry more about it. Hell yeah, this is my cartoons. It's funny. It's adult cartoons. Trolling the Democrats why they can do nothing about it but complain online and whine. Hell yeah. I don't care if they're European or they're Mexican. If they came illegally, deport them. No special privileges for Europeans or anyone else. If you come illegally, then you came illegally. What question? You don't say any questions. You just say dumb things. It's not an iPad. It's a MacBook. I do not like Democrats or woke people, but I will say, I do like that name, woke black man. Average Democrat. I already answered your dumb debate, Queen Pho, whatever you want to call yourself. I don't care what costs more. If we let these illegal immigrants in, we gotta kick them out. If they jump over the border, we deport them. ICE hasn't mistakenly arrested anybody. And we will keep hunting them down with ICE and Tim Homan. Oh, sorry. Okay, you're right, I'm mute. I said nothing's funny. I said whoever said I'm watching these Harris videos about being trolled or whatever, or Danny Mullen is my cartoons is absolutely right. Because there's nothing funnier than watching a Harris supporter get trolled on because they don't agree politically with the other person. And they just go absolutely ballistic. Trump supporters, when you go up to them and try to troll them, they just don't care. I've seen videos on it. Tom Homan is an American hero. This is your kind, guys. Hit the like and subscribe button. 330 votes and 74% of them do not believe in open borders. Yet 1 million of these comments are all Skamala supporters. Jeff, those types of inappropriate comments will not be allowed in here because I do not support your right to like children. That's very inappropriate.
All right, guys, welcome back to another video.
Sorry, Jeff.
Today we have a Kamala Harris.
You will be deported.
Active. I think these people are way more outlandish. But you know what we're going to try to do today? We're going to try to see who the people were voting for. And either way, they're in the wrong. Because I have the objective truth in this channel. We're going to troll everybody in sight. And it's going to be a movie.
Let's watch them troll some Trump supporters, too. It'll be funny.
Honey, the answer to a blowjob is always yes.
You can take him to fight?
Yeah, I'd take him.
So what do you think a win for Kamala Harris would mean?
A little bit of warning, though. Some of these people are really vulgar and horrible.
Do you think they should bring back a little bit more communism aspects in the country or no? What? They're calling her Commie Kamala for a reason, right?
For a reason? For what reason is that?
What do you mean?
You tell me what you
Well, they're calling her that for a reason because she's probably going to bring back a lot of, like, different conflict. Get it.
You don't think so? What are you, some kind of MAGA idiot?
What are you talking about? Well, you don't think she's going to bring back more communism stuff. Sir, you can't rage quit just because I'm right. Oh my goodness, that's beef. Not going back. Oh my God, there's a whole wave. There's a whole wave of the supporters. You guys mind a quick interview just about what's going on here? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Donald Trump.
Well, why are you at a Kamala Harris rally if you're going to be voting for Donald Trump?
I'm supporting my president.
I think it's a little sexist though, just because you don't want a woman in office doesn't mean Trump should be the one. You said like you don't think a woman should be able to lead the country.
I didn't say that.
You would say you were on the road of saying that. Though you're about to say that. Well, let me explain because I have a Boston University political degree 4 years, so I probably know a lot more than you. So let me tell.
Now I'm going to end this because you're not going to insult me. Don't talk to me like I'm a dog.
No, I was just trying to say like because I have.
That's not what you're
I'm saying I have a 4-year political degree, so
I don't care if you have a 4-year degree.
but I was a valedictorian in my high school.
My kids are valedictorians. What do you want me to tell you?
Oh, your kids aren't valedictorians. I mean,
She paying you.
oh, we're independent. We actually are voting Trump. You guys mind a quick interview? So Donald Trump.
Elon's legal.
So what's the main reason besides the obvious reason? You know what I mean?
Elon
He's
is
not like a big fan of the
legal.
children, right? Like he doesn't really care about like how their upbringing comes and stuff.
How do you say that?
Well, Donald Trump's not a big fan of the children.
Why do you say that?
Just the-
Wait, let him answer.
Just most of the children.
Did you talk to Donald Trump?
We just prefaced it by saying I went to Boston University, got a 4-year political degree, and graduated from my high school with a valedictorian. So off rip, that means I probably know a little bit more than you. No, just a little bit more. Yeah.
Who's a fan of children when they're ripping them out of the womb and
Whipping and eating them.
They're not eating.
who's that?
Why don't you do some
Garcia had 2 deportation orders. Garcia was not legal. 2 deportation orders.
You say that he doesn't care about the children.
Because he doesn't care about the children. Like,
Yeah.
You're not
Where
answering
do you-
I'm saying, no, I'm trying to answer your question. You're saying like be specific?
Yes.
Just in general, he doesn't really care.
Okay, tell us how.
I'm saying because like most of the stuff he says, like his rhetoric, he just doesn't really care about.
I don't.
The vote, I
Not
was
very smart at
oh
all.
come on, man! You know, 4-year.
Saving
4-year
the children.
political.
Something's wrong with
I'm
you.
for saving the children. I'm saying Trump doesn't like the children. The Trump supporters, bro, they give the fucking content. They're so passionate, bro. They're not scared to say shit on camera. That's the thing. The liberals are so scared to say stuff. The Trump supporters don't give a shit, so they just say anything.
Just so you know, he's a Kamala supporter. Do not let the hat fool you.
I'm absolutely not a Kamala Harris
Are you
supporter.
voting for Kamala?
I'm voting for Donald Trump. I can promise you that.
No, you told us back there you're voting for Kamala.
He's asking who you're voting for. Oh, Kamala Harris. I didn't tell you that. So what brings you out here today?
He's voting for Kamala, just letting you know.
Bro thinks he's the main character, bro. Just let me talk to the lady. You don't run the place. Dude, stop throwing a fit. You're like 40. Stop throwing a fit. Let me talk. I don't care how old you are. You're a grown man. Stop being a baby. Let me talk. You're being a little baby. Goo goo gaga. You're being a little baby. Grown man comes to you with a megaphone but can't have a little conversation himself. Yeah, of course, bro. I like your shit. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. How's it going, man? W. It's crazy that people all the way in Pennsylvania come up to me. Take a picture. It's fucking crazy.
Smash the
Told me
like
this a
and
year ago, I'd be
subscribe
like, what the
button.
hell? All right, so it's like an hour and a half before the event even starts. We go over there to troll the Republicans for like, what, 15 minutes? We come back. No one in sight, bro. All I'm saying, listen, I'm neutral on this. I'm really neutral. But all I'm saying is Trump might have a little bit more fans, bro. He had fans outside packed. the whole
Funny
time.
comment because my mom doesn't even live in the same country as me, so.
Come on, sir.
For what?
I just want to talk. Why do you gotta run away?
I want to talk to you.
I want to talk to you.
That's why you're obnoxious.
Hell yeah, smash the like or dislike. It helps the algorithm.
I thought you were a good-looking man. I wanted to riz. Sir, who tried fighting you?
Oh, what?
Someone-
Black kid.
Oh yeah, he tried to fight you?
Yeah.
He didn't know I was around, did he?
No.
If I was around town when that happened, sir, I would have took him to Pound Town, buddy.
Yeah. Downtown. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. What's your name, Jim?
Larry.
Larry, man. Larry.
Yeah.
Couple of Republicans here. What do you think?
Good.
Yeah. Who you voting?
Black lady, no.
Not the black lady. Saying a black lady, that's kind of racist, though.
Yeah, I don't like that lady.
Why not?
I hate that lady.
Why do you hate her? That sounds kind of like
I'm gonna
racist.
go eat now. I
What are you eating, Larry? What are you gonna eat?
I have news for you, buddy. Just because you're watching, even if you don't like or dislike, you watching me alone is giving my channel more views. So I really appreciate you. You don't gotta like if you don't gotta dislike. But if you do like, I really appreciate you if you hit the like button and subscribe button. Even if you're a liberal, Harris supporter, you hate Trump, we can agree on a lot of common ground. A lot of Democrats, we might disagree with each other about Abrego Garcia and stuff like that, but we can still agree that we don't want illegal immigration. We want people to be properly vetted, background checks, and we want good people coming in our country. I think a lot of us can agree on that. We have 74% of the 353 votes wanting no illegal immigration. So even if you're a Democrat, we can agree we don't want criminals in our country. I still don't know who Walter Jr. is. Bowden. Hit the Bowden. Hit the like and subscribe Bowden.
A little bit of box? Need some badge or what?
No, I'm good.
Larry there. There you go, man. Let's go eat, man. I was just thinking, this is kind of cool. We're like a part of history almost, like being at all these big events and shit. Like, this is going to go down as like one of the...
I'm not in Spain anymore. That was like a year ago. Spain has too much illegal immigration.
Biggest elections ever. Probably the biggest to date. And it's gonna be kind of cool to see, like, look back. We were kind of like almost a part of it. We might actually be the single reason this thing sways right or left. That's how much aura we have.
Oh my god, I love that shirt.
Look at my shirt? Or you're wearing a Kamala shirt?
Wait, what did you say?
It's a Trump shirt.
You said I love that shirt.
Yeah.
So why do you love my shirt if it's a Trump shirt?
It was like doing like something bad.
Oh, no. He's bulletproof. Like, when he got shot, like, he, like, faded that bullet.
The tampon over his
Oh,
ear?
come on. You're making fun of him because he got shot at, man. What if Biden got hit with the same one? He wouldn't get up and give a fist bump.
I think he would.
Bruh.
If you vote for her, I'm telling you right now. She's the vice president right now.
Yep.
Why isn't she doing things
She's
now?
not doing anything.
Answer the question.
She's not doing anything.
Your mouth. Go.
Excuse me.
Average Harris supporter.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's just
You
ridiculous.
see how they are? They're very rude and nasty.
Democrats are kind and respectful.
That's a lie.
Your mouth.
All politics aside, I like a lot of people that are Democrats, but the bad thing is there's always been this thing about Republicans and how they're the mean people, they're the shit talkers, they're the people that insult people. But I've never found anything more true than Democrats being exactly what they claim Republicans are. Hey, Bree Williams.
I mean, they're not respectful.
I can tell how.
But you're egging her on. You guys are egging her on.
You're screaming at us.
I'm not. I'm saying that Kamala is the vice president right now.
She's not doing
and
squash.
Why is she doing? What is she doing?
What's she doing?
What's she
She's
doing?
doing amazing.
What's she doing?
What did
What is she not doing?
What did she do? You can't. Nobody can ever
What did Trump
answer that
do?
question. She's the vice president. She can go talk to her boss and help him sign papers. So when she gets in office, she's gonna. When she gets.
Okay, that's a great point. I actually really can agree with you. You don't like Kamala Harris, but you hate Trump. So you're kind of proving my point that every vote for Harris was just a vote against Trump. Now, even if you're a Democrat, even if you're whatever, we can agree on this common point. A lot of people did not like Harris, even Democrats, but most of them voted for her just because they don't like Trump so much. Which I can understand why some people don't like Trump. I 100% respect that opinion. But some of the stuff they say is completely irrational, how they want illegal immigrants to come into the country, defend criminals, they defend, They defend these judges that harbored criminal gang members and gave them weapons and guns, and they defend these judges. Since when do Democrats defend law enforcement or judges? Don't the Democrats want to defund the police? I'm confused a little bit. And now all of a sudden they want to defend a federal judge that was housing an illegal gang member and giving him guns. So I'm so confused now why they defend judges. Aren't they against powerful people and judges and law enforcement? No, David, it's just a question. But yes, I'm a Trump cult member, whatever you want to call me. Insult me. Instead of debating me, insult me. Give me more clout. No, that's the extreme Democrats. The extreme Republicans are the same. Well, I do agree. That is the extreme Democrats. Not all of them are like that. Some of them have a little bit of common sense. But most of the Democrats are just told to believe whatever they hear on CNN, which is the extreme version of Democrats. I've debated every single comment that I've had in here, and I told you guys if you want to have a one-on-one debate, face-to-face on my YouTube channel, then wait for this live stream to end. The first thing I'll do after I end it is update the link in the bio with the new Discord chat. We'll talk one-on-one on Discord, then I'll send you a link to my next YouTube live. We can debate one-on-one. As long as you're respectful and don't speak over me and don't try to name call me in my own live stream, we can debate. Because I'm not going to name call you either. This is just going to be a regular debate. Face to face though, a lot of you Democrats are scared to show your face on the live stream because your boss or whoever might fire you or get mad at you. But hit the like and subscribe button. Like I said, we can always find common grounds. Democrats don't got to call other Americans names, or this is just a debate. We're not gonna name call each other. I'm not gonna name call you. You're not gonna name call me. But Next live stream, I would love to have one of you Democrats debate me one-on-one, respectfully. None of my parents are from Russia, but my great-great-grandparents came to America from Russia. But none of my family currently lives in Russia or has lived in Russia. No, I just told you, my great-great-grandparents came from Russia to America. Russia, Ukrainian.
Well, Donnie was the best, right?
Excuse me? Have we been to the supermarket?
Deport anybody coming into the country illegally.
I said little girl. I don't care. I'm older than you. But your mother didn't train you to respect elders?
Deport any illegals, Europeans, Africans, Indians, Mexicans. If they came illegally, deport them.
Yeah, we're riding with Trump, baby.
Act just like him. You don't know how to debate like an adult.
You're not even talking to me. You don't even let me answer the question. Why don't you let me answer the questions?
Debate like an adult.
But Trump debates like a man.
Let me talk like
See, if our debate is gonna look like this when one of you guys try to join my live stream and debate with me next live stream, then I'm gonna have to end it and kick you out, unfortunately. Deport anyone that enters illegally. But if you guys have a respectful debate with me, if you're intelligent, don't name call. If you want to name call Trump, that's fine. I'll do the same about Harris. But if you start name calling me or speaking over me or being disrespectful, then I'm going to kick you out and we're not going to do it. So, I am an American. But if our debate looks like this, I'm going to end it. But next live stream, guys, maybe later today, maybe probably tomorrow, most likely.
Act like a child.
But Trump debates
Hit the like and subscribe button if you're new to the channel.
That's not a curse.
Like I said, I will update the link.
Democrats are kind and respectful.
Whoa.
The president is the king.
Yep. And I'm 21 and I'm in my prime. And Kamala supporters walk away. The Trump supporters win by defeat. Yes. All I can say, that's my reaction. That's my live reaction. Yes. We needed that. Post game. The charisma you showed there, and it was just amazing. I mean, you just stood on business 1v3. How did you do such a thing?
Because I believe in Trump and I believe in our country.
Right.
And Trump believes in our country.
Even though he's trying to make it a communist country, though. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Ready? Yeah. Can I just do you guys in a post-game interview? Kind of just go over what happened there. Who do you think won the interaction? All right, guys, everyone's leaving the rally right now. The rally's over, so we're just going to rapid fire and try to rage bait everybody we can see.
You need to go back to school, asshole.
I went to Boston University, I got a 4-year political degree.
Okay, I went to the University of Scranton. I'm an MBA and MS, and I'm a teacher.
You're not in the NBA.
I was.
You said you're in the NBA. What team do you play for?
No, NBA.
You said you were in the NBA.
No.
NBA?
Yeah,
Like the National Basketball? What team did you play for?
Honey, go away.
No, but what team did you play for?
I didn't NBA.
You said you were in the...
We were talking about schools. I said NBA.
You said you were in the NBA. What team? The Lakers? The what? Dude, what team do you play for? That's not a team.
We didn't say that.
What? You said you were in the NBA, the National Basketball League. There's a man walking right here like he just saw a terrible rally.
It was not a terrible rally.
Looks like you just saw a terrible rally and you're voting red this time, man, huh? Donnie T? What part did she lose when she was slurring over words, she was drunk, or when she said the racist rhetoric quote? That's what I call rapid fire rage baiting. Anyone you see, just pin
Rapid fire rage bait, just like I'm doing to the Democrats on YouTube.
Don't yell. Why? All right. Why? Why? Why do you say so?
Because you must be a Trumpster, so you're just here to aggravate people.
How am I a Trumpster?
Donald Trump.
Sir?
Donald
You
Trump.
know what? Don't ever say it.
Donald Trump. Don't tell me what to do. This is America, buddy.
This is...
Donald
This is
Trump.
not America. Not America. You guys are voting for the wrong
These
people.
guys are Trumpsters.
No, we're not. No.
Rapid fire rage bait. Bow, bow.
These guys are Trumpsters.
Dude, no, we're not. What was the best thing Kamala said?
She's about the future.
Even though she said she doesn't really care what happens past like the next 10 years, she just wants to have her shine in office, and that's all she cares about.
That's not what she
said
said.
that, sir. She said
When did she say that?
last week. Yeah, last week in Houston. In Houston. Yeah. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Kamala.
What was the best thing she said in the rally today?
Let's overturn Roe v. Wade.
Don't you think that goes against men a lot? Like, why is it always about women? Like, it helps.
Take it away. When have we ever tried to get into your reproductive system?
Well, you're assuming I'm a man. First of all, I didn't say I was a man. Are we good here, sir?
No, I'm just asking, what are you guys doing this for? Like YouTube or something?
Why do you keep coming over here?
No, because you took my picture and you need my permission.
We took your picture. You're not going to be in our video. Don't worry about it. So why don't you step
If I
away?
see you in the video, if I see myself...
What are you going to do? I can't wait to see that. What's your name? I'm over the moon.
Jesus Christ was not Palestine. You gotta be joking me.
Okay.
What is your YouTube?
Oh, Spud.
Spud.
Yeah.
On YouTube?
Yeah, Spud.
And why are you here harassing?
No one's
these
harassing
people?
me.
No. Every single interview that you guys had, you started a fight with somebody. Why?
Because we want to.
Oh, yeah.
Like we participate.
You're getting, dude, these are the people that they don't even offend you. You're trying to come at us and they're not even offending you. You look like an idiot. Don't tell me the main character, bro.
Kept walking.
Exactly.
Come on.
Tell the cop. Yep, tell the cop. You're a dumbass. God damn. What's your name? Brian, nice to meet you. Spud. Yeah.
We're not going to do it, all right?
I'm not. Thank you, sir. I thought it was so funny how he was like trying to like be the hero defending those ladies, and they're like, he didn't say anything wrong. We can talk to him all we want. We didn't. He's not forcing us to stay here. People like that just have the biggest ego. They think they're bigger than everyone else. What was the best thing?
Shout out Israel.
She said
Everything.
everything.
That's kind of a glaze.
What did Trump say it was?
So he didn't have a rally today, sir.
Everyone I heard from.
Israelis.
All I heard was complaints and about him.
Yeah, it's all about him though. He earned his way to get there. He's a billionaire.
He didn't earn that.
He earned it, sir.
He did not.
Sir, he earned it. How
He did not earn
How did
it.
he not earn it?
You know why he didn't earn it?
Why did he not earn
He
it?
did earn
His
it.
father gave all of that to
Oh,
him.
he gave him $1 million. He turned it into a billy, sir.
you know
Don't be
he did.
jealous
No,
because
he
he turned it.
didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he did
Yes,
not.
I was bad.
You know why
I was
he did?
alive back then. I saw it. I saw that.
He blew it all there and turned bankruptcy 6 times.
I think you're just hating on his grind.
He's right. He did go bankrupt 6 times, and then he got it all back. So basically, the million he was given was zero, negative hundreds of millions, and he turned that into billions. That proves he's a good businessman. He went bankrupt 6 times, and he still got rich again. He still got rich again.
And just because he got a lot of bread and you didn't.
I didn't get much bread at all.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's why I think you're jealous of him.
Am I jealous of him? I despise him.
Well, he's hot, though. He's 6'3", too.
Oh, yeah, right.
So
Why
what?
do you have to bring that up, height?
Because he's tall. It's an attractive feature to women.
Yeah, the taller they are, the harder they fall.
No, sir. You can take him in a fight?
Yeah, I take them. Oh, yeah. When does it set it up?
Donald Trump. Call him out right now on the camera.
Donald Trump, anytime, anywhere.
Oh, my God. OG wants Donald Trump. Battle of the...
This is...
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. Kamala. Kamala is a drunk skunk.
Absolutely. Anyone that can go bankrupt to billions, the tens of billions, is a great business person. Anyone that can survive one bankruptcy and get to billions is a great one. One that can survive multiple bankruptcies is even better.
I was gonna make a video, but I literally was laying in the middle of the road talking about how this is a bus day because there was nobody here. But bro, I'm telling you, if you guys are filming videos, any of you who make your own videos out there, if you're going to like a location,
this is
you wanna film
crazy.
at it and it
Jews
seems
versus
dead, you gotta make shit up.
Palestine.
You're the creator, you know what I mean? The content isn't always gonna come to you. You gotta make the content.
Absolutely. How many of you have even survived one bankruptcy and got to millions? 0 of you have done it. He's done from negatives, bankruptcy, to billions. That's a genius businessman.
Doesn't happen. That's why I feel like we're getting better at as we go along with this channel. We would usually give up if shit didn't go well right away. If shit doesn't go right, we figure it out. New solution, you know what I'm saying? Always. You guys always fight through. It's never dead. Let's save the... Kamala, Kamala. Kamala is a drunk skunk.
Who's a drunk skunk?
Oh, Kamala Harris. You know what I mean?
You know what? We don't talk to idiots. No.
Well, you were just talking to me, but you were just chatting with... We were just chatting together.
No.
But we were just having a fun...
You know, you turned into an idiot. Okay?
No, ma'am, I'm not an idiot. I just have a little bit of brain damage.
Ah.
Why would you go for Kamala Harris when Donald Trump's more handsome?
You don't want me to say what I think about
Please do. I do. I want you to say something.
He's a misogynist pig.
He's not. He loves women. Kamala's the one who doesn't like... Kamala's the one who said she likes men better than women. She doesn't want to prioritize women. How was the rally, guys? Because a lot of people are saying she was drunk or something.
Not at all.
Not at all? Might I be honest real quick? I think she might have been drunk too.
I think that you're a millennial who doesn't know your ass mahole on the ground. Trust me, I was drunk as a skunk.
But she was slurring her words. She was stumbling.
No, she wasn't.
She was, man. Like she was, sorry, you know.
Done 4 events today. Were you alive during the Clinton administration?
Of course I was.
That man got impeached for lying about a blowjob.
Blowjob's better than no job. That's what they say.
Honey, the answer to a blowjob is always yes. And if I was Monica Lewinsky, I would have done the same thing.
Okay, fair.
Most powerful man in the world with his hand on the red button said, "Hey, baby, how about it?" No, at 19, I would have been like,
Sure. Bro, forget everything I said. The liberals give the content, bro. I was shitting on them before. They have the best one-liners I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, subscribe to this guy, but also subscribe to my channel. What is this guy saying? I don't know that question. I'm a legal American citizen, so I don't know how much it costs. But Trump will sell you his golden visa for $5 million. Well, I said it a million times. It's my channel, my rules. And I'm not going to debate you this moment. But when I end the stream, I will update the Discord link. You can click the link, join the Discord. We'll talk one-on-one. You can talk in the group chat, whatever you want. They're all Trump supporters in there. And we can, talk. We'll set up a live stream. You'll have to show your face, which I know you're too scared to do because your boss might fire you. But, we're going to talk about a debate. As long as you're respectful and you don't talk over me and you don't call me names like a retard, I won't do the same. I will do the same. I'll show respect. We'll just have a reasonable, open discussion and a debate. It'll be great. It's not open borders if you pay. You still have to go through the immigration process. You still have to have your background check, etc., etc. Let's watch some more trolling Harris videos. I've never called anyone a name in here first before they've called me a name. Just to be clear. The only time I call people names on the live stream is when they say something stupid first. It's not open borders for $5 million. You still have to have your background checked. What do you not understand? You still have to file the paperwork and have your background checked. It's like these people have no brain cells.
Wait.
Dude, they're illegal. They gots to go. I agree. Hey, Manchu. I don't insult often. I only say some Democrats are dummies. Some, not all. I have good family members that are Democrats. And the only other time that I called people names was when they called me names first, and that's it. But anyway, let's watch another video about the Democrats getting upset. We'll review it.
Yeah.
Hey, I agree with you. I miss being able to disagree with people and still have a decent conversation or be friends afterwards. The Democrats have been told to scream their lungs out and name call Trump supporters and do violence towards them, but they always fail at all those things. But yeah, let's get back to another funny video here.
He's an asshole. Yeah. Give one message for Kamala Harris.
Eventually, it's going to be Hunger Games.
Our policies are really good. All right,
shout out to you, brother. God bless you.
Today. We're at Donald Trump's house in Washington, D.C. The amount of aura in that place is unreal, but it doesn't match the aura that I have and my ability to change minds on who people are voting for. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Donald Trump.
Yeah, but he's a racist, though. Don't you think it's bad? He's a racist man.
No, he's not.
But he hates black people.
I don't think so.
You didn't hear what he said, though?
I'm not going to talk to you guys. Look at your fucking Kamala Harris.
What do you mean?
Your way up.
Her way up. She worked, or you know her policies are good though, right?
What are her
She wants to make free gas.
Free gas.
Yeah, free gas.
Who's going to pay for all that?
She is out of her pocket.
Really?
Yeah.
You socialists need to go to a different
Man,
Yes, you are. Do you guys have jobs?
Well, no, we're
Right. So that's why you want everything for free. I live in Florida. My son lost everything to that fucking hurricane. We're not going to ask the government.
You should though.
No.
But why not?
He must suck.
I think it's kind of egotistical. It's like an ego thing. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I went on unemployment on purpose when I could have perfectly worked just to get money.
Yeah, I know.
How do you know that?
You just told me. You're part of this, so I don't give a
Call me lazy.
Yeah.
How am I lazy?
You're going off the government.
But we're grinding right now. We're literally on our grind.
I don't give a what y'all are doing. Why do you have a Trump hat on?
Because I'm actually a Trump supporter. Yes. We just got punked. We have 1,400 people watching you live right now.
You're a cutie.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm
You're not too bad yourself.
No.
By the way, guys, today is day 1 of our road trip. We are in Washington, D.C. We're traveling across the East Coast. We're going to be getting the opinions from everybody on the East Coast. We're going to Tennessee, South Carolina, Florida, Tampa, Florida, and then we're going to Miami. And then we're driving all the way back. It's not going to be fun. I'm not looking forward to that 28-hour drive. Quick interview. What do you say about the election?
Both.
Like Donald Trump or Kamala if you had to pick one of them.
Well, then I would go Republican.
How would you pick the wrong party?
Why are you saying that's the wrong party?
Because the liberals are the ones who rule the world.
What, the Chinese and the Uyghurs?
Oh, come on. Don't be racial. You don't make it racial, though. You know
Well,
what I mean?
that's not racial.
So why would you vote for Donald Trump, even though he's this coward? You know he's a coward, right?
I don't give a fuck who he is.
Yeah, but Kamala knows how to run a country. Donald Trump doesn't.
Does she?
Yeah, obviously. You're not trying to say because she's a woman she can't really run the
No,
country.
no,
right?
no, 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 no.
You're not trying to say like a woman can't
No,
like.
no,
take...
no, 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 no.
I thought you were gonna bring up.
This is America. We're all equal.
Well, because you already brought up a racist term, so I was like, maybe you're going to have the.
No, that's not even a racist term.
No, the W word you used.
Uyghur.
No, don't say it again. No, sorry.
I used to be whole gung-ho into politics.
Don't bring guns into it, though.
Hitler said we shouldn't have guns. Stalin said they shouldn't have guns. Okay, a lot of people said you can't have guns, and then what happens?
Who kills people, guns or people?
People kill people.
Oh, come on. That's blasphemy. That's just rhetoric. That's just right-wing rhetoric, I feel like. Hey, Neo, what the heck is that?
This is just a pokey.
You're not going to poke me with it, are you?
No, I'm not.
Well, why would you bring it to poke if you weren't going
I'm
to poke
saying
me?
people kill people because you can kill someone with that spoon. Wow.
I wouldn't need the spoon.
It doesn't even matter.
I'm a boxer.
A pencil, a brick, a stick.
A dick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Sorry, what did you say?
I want to give you these to hand out.
Well, this is actually a perfect interview because you guys both are on different sides of the election. Because you were saying you wanted to vote like Kamala and stuff.
What?
You were saying we need to vote Kamala, but me and her think we need to
I
vote.
didn't say vote
You said
Kamala.
Kamala, I thought.
No,
You said Kamala, Harris.
Republican.
I think you said you
We're
don't. I
Democrats.
think you said you don't fuck with Republicans.
I don't look at the record.
I thought you said you're voting Kamala Harris. Though.
You asked me if I thought she couldn't run because she was a woman.
No, you said she can run because you said woman or I
No,
thought
I
like how
didn't.
she
You know
was
what?
here.
Ula Takulu.
What the heck is that?
That's Kenyan for go to hell.
I'm gonna get a little bit of high ground on it if you don't mind. Would you mind if I tickled your beard with a spoon or no?
They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs.
No, dude, I was
You got the high ground.
Yeah, I got high ground.
Yeah, high ground spoon in my face.
Oh, shit.
You're trying to be an asshole.
No, I was just joking.
I'm just saying. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry about that, sir.
You don't have to be a dick.
No, I wasn't. That's why I asked you for. I didn't do it. I was just asking for permission.
The implications. Look, yeah, it pretty much looks like you got a cock in my face.
No, it's not. It's a wooden spoon. Why don't we go to the Washington Monument together?
Okay,
We'll make you a part of this video.
I'm back with my airplane. I'm going
Oh, you have to
back.
leave?
Yeah, I was here for that event.
I thought you were gonna be a part of this video. You're gonna show us around.
I wish I could.
What's your name again? Sorry, what was your name?
Jennifer Friend.
Jennifer what?
Friend, like your friend.
Oh, really? That's your last name? Jennifer Friend. Where Florida you from?
Where? Well, I live up in Gainesville. Oh, you guys should come to Gainesville.
That's good.
We got University of Florida.
How can we keep contact with you so when we get down to Gainesville?
Can I give you my phone number?
For sure.
Just eating a
We're
rock.
gonna do this. We're gonna make this happen. Okay, so when we get to Gainesville, we'll give you a call.
I will set you guys up.
So how free are you during the week?
I'm retired.
You're retired. So this is perfect.
Yeah.
All right, when we get down there, we're gonna shoot you a call.
Please do, because I will rock. We can rock Gainesville.
We're gonna rock Gainesville together.
All I want to do is say that I love democracy and I love our country.
So you're voting for Donald Trump.
Get out of here.
Well, you said you love democracy. You said you love the country.
I love democracy.
Yeah, but Donald Trump loves the country, though.
No, he does not.
Well, let's do a little. So why do you?
He does not.
So why would you vote for Kamala Harris when she's gonna ruin the country?
She's not going to ruin the country.
She's gonna ruin it,
Who
though.
said that?
We'll still have an election after Kamala Harris is gone.
I feel like you just don't want you want a woman in office because you want to be like a social justice warrior. No, but that's what it sounds like, guys. Let's talk policy. Let's talk policy. Trump has the better policies out of the two, right?
He talks like a 10-year-old.
How does he talk like a 10-year-old man?
The way he speaks, the way he represents himself.
But he's got way better.
Haitians eating dogs?
What'd you say?
Are the Haitians eating dogs and cats?
I mean,
Might be.
Could be.
Really? Might be.
They could be eating.
No, they're not.
You know Trump has better policy.
What's your policy?
He's got a lot of good policy.
What's
and
his
that's the
good
thing.
name his
You're
good
trying to say he doesn't have good policy. I'm
Name
trying to
his
tell
good
you.
policy.
He has a bunch of them. Where do I even start?
Bunch of them. Start.
You want me to be specific?
Yeah, be specific.
Okay.
Please.
All of his policies are really good. I don't even want to name them because
That's
they're all
the
good.
same thing as Trump.
Well, guys-
Kamala's hard policies are
They're
really
not,
good.
but that's a
No,
lie, though.
you're-
That's a lie, though. Don't
That's a
lie.
lie.
You lied to my camera.
Never mind.
Come on, see, this is why I don't talk to liberals, because they don't know policy. Give me a policy. Give me a policy. Just give me one. Guys, not for nothing, bro. George Washington probably has like the most aura out of any president. That motherfucker, first president ever, didn't even live in the White House. He had his own house, fought in the war, and they gave him a fucking cock. They give the guy a penis statue. How do we even identify this as George Washington? It's just it's a pencil. Quick 60-second interview with the election.
Sure.
Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Trump all the way.
Let's talk about policy. Why do you think Trump doesn't have any policy? He doesn't even have one policy.
Policies. He fixed the whole country.
That's not a policy though, sir. Name a policy.
Policies wise.
Name a policy.
Immigration, one.
Well, I went to Boston University, got a 4-year political degree, so I probably know a little bit more than both of you.
You got a woke degree.
What's a woke degree?
That's true.
4-year political degree.
Everything's woke these days.
We got to progress and make sure this country doesn't fall apart completely, even though it's already falling apart because Trump's coming back in.
No, not because Trump's coming back. It's because Biden's been in office for 3.5 years.
Joe Biden's been doing a great job. Come on, don't even act like
What has he done?
He's doing everything
what
good.
Has he done? Name a policy he's done.
You
want to be specific.
All right, fine. Obviously, he's helping the country out.
How is he helping? Name a reason.
Monetary.
It's in the shithole right now. How much you paying for it at the grocery store? How much you paying for gas? How much you paying for all this other stuff? It was half of that when Trump was.
No, it was not half of that.
Yes, it was.
It's actually lower now. It's lower. The gas is lower. It's getting lower.
Getting your numbers.
CNN is regular.
That's CNN is not a communist news network.
Joe Biden made the country way better. How do you not think
How do you make it border?
Because everyone's happier now.
Who's everyone's happier?
All the liberals are happy. Me and the rest of the liberals are happy. We're throwing a party every day that he's back in office.
You have the money to throw a party every day?
Yeah, because
I'm not talking about money, right? You're not trying to say I don't have a lot of cash, right? No. I don't like showing how much money I have, but I'm doing it.
I don't care how much money you have. I've got plenty of money. Check it out. Let me get my calculator out.
It's not. Yeah, well, it's a calculator. I'm not going to show you my actual bank account. But that's how much money I have. It's $3.8 million, $500.
We beat that, so.
You know, yeah, sure you do. Prove it. You have more than $3 million? You have more than $3 million?
I got more than way more than $3 million.
Show it.
How am I going to show it?
So you're a millionaire.
Yes, I am.
Prove it. You guys just don't want a woman in office. All right, guys, we have made it to the Abraham Lincoln Memorial. Look at this. Look at that site.
Hit the like and subscribe button.
Lincoln.
You have a permit?
I didn't know we had to check in at the end. So we're staying with our buddy CeeLo here in Washington, and he checked us in. So I know we had to check in with someone who's.
Well, guys, have you ever heard of Mike Litterus? He's the public information. He's the public information officer.
Hey, Lunchbox.
Mike Litterus.
Say it again.
He is the public information officer for the park.
Mike Litterus.
You got it.
Mike Litterus. That's what you said. No, I'm repeating his name. I thought he was like making a joke. Like
the legend Lunchbox.
Like, Mike Litterus. I was like, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Kamala.
Why?
Trump's an asshole.
Why is he an asshole?
Just a personal opinion.
Yeah, but why though?
He's an arrogant son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, I feel like you're just being biased.
He's been married 3 times.
Oh wow, let's get personal.
He's cheated on his wife.
So what? He can't have a side girl on his side.
You know, this is one. If you actually said this to me, I would kind of believe you more than most of the. I would kind of side with you a little bit more than most of the Democrats' political points.
What's wrong with having a little side piece?
Very presidential.
Why not? What is it?
Another chicks is not presidential.
Yeah, but it feels good. I'll tell you that for free.
Okay. All right.
Kind of a biased point of view. You haven't said anything political yet.
Sorry. It was a personal matter in the first place.
Oh yeah, sure you did. You agree with him?
With him?
Yeah.
I sound political.
So 2 people with terrible opinions. I get it.
Oh, terrible opinions?
Terrible.
All right, let's see who you vote for.
Donald Trump.
Oh, I know you are.
What? What is that? What did that prove?
I said I know you are.
So what does that mean?
No, I'm just saying.
Give me a policy.
I don't think you should.
Type shit, guys. The play is in play. I got the text from Jennifer. She said, "This is Jennifer. I'm getting lead." Yes. Does that mean I lose my GILF card? Is that a GILF card? Who are you guys voting for if you had to pick one?
Not Trump.
Why not?
Because he's an idiot.
How?
Where do I start?
I mean, give me some reasons.
He's a racist.
Who's he racist towards?
Everybody.
How?
What do you mean?
But give me a quote.
I don't need to be on your stupid show.
I mean, you made a big statement calling Trump a racist.
An idiot.
How is he an idiot? He's a smart guy.
Oh, it's meant to be recorded.
We got permission to film by the park ranger, Mike Litterus. That's actually his name. Well, you guys made fun of my king, Donald Trump, so I don't know why you...
You made fun of his king.
That's who you are.
How am I an idiot?
You're king. You're calling the guy your king.
He's my hero. Why?
Your hero.
He's my role model.
Your role model.
It's bad to have a role model?
Dude, that's been indicted 37
That was propaganda. That's propaganda. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Trump.
Why?
He's our guy.
That's kind of sus.
I had a good life with him, man.
You got a good life? What do you guys share a family together or something? What do you mean you got a good life?
Yeah, share a family.
You guys have a family together?
Yeah.
How many kids you guys have?
No, we don't have kids. Just
you said you share a family. He's your guy. What do you like? Are you guys in love?
He's our leader, man.
Kamala better, bro.
He what?
Kamala better. I'm voting for Kamala.
You are?
So I actually have a brain. I went to Boston University for 4 years and got a political degree.
When's the last time you worked?
I don't work.
Got any immigrants in your backyard?
I would have let them in my backyard.
You ever been to South Texas?
No.
I live in Dallas.
Trying to say you're better than me because you live in Dallas?
Yeah.
Who do you got, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Donald Trump all the way.
You don't think a woman can lead the country?
No, she can't do it.
She's a woman doesn't mean she
Hit
can't
the
lead
like and subscribe button.
Why would you vote for somebody who's so senile and racist, though?
The whole world is, man.
So you're saying you're racist?
I'm not.
Then why'd you say the whole world?
I'm an exception. I'm telling you.
Be honest, be
There's
honest.
always a
What's
group
premier? The
of,
microphone
there's
is big enough.
always a group of people that are going to control another group of people. That's the way the world works. That's
Lunchbox is a genius. Ray the person is an idiot.
Tell her to stop it. Tell her to drop a quit with the word
I'm
salad.
only making fun of you because you made fun of me about a bazillion times. Trump is a genius, my man. He's trolling.
He beat him. No, he wasn't.
He did win, but Obama screwed up.
Obama, he's the best president ever. He's the best president in history.
Ran us into. You're gonna pay for it.
No, you're gonna pay for it.
Pay large, man.
No, I'm not. Well, I guess I have a lot of money. I can fund it myself. Just because you don't have as much cash flow as me.
You are voting.
Ray, how old are you? If you're over 18 and you're willing to show your face on camera, then yeah, we can debate on my live stream next video.
Are you a millionaire, Sam? Are you a millionaire like me?
By far.
How is everyone a millionaire, bro?
These guys are my friends.
You're a Harris supporter?
I'm a Harris supporter.
Well, why would you vote for someone like Kamala Harris when you can vote for Donald Trump, who's a better man?
Okay. Let me just say it.
I'm just saying. Unks loved it. The old head loved the joke. They saw the switch. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Virginia. We forgot to update you on our first road trip when we left Boston. We're about to leave Virginia. We're here for 2 days. My guy here, CeeLo, you guys remember him from the Chiefs-Ravens video we did. And now we got a 10-hour ride to Nashville, Tennessee. It's going to be so fun, dude.
Shout out
I don't even have a coffee
Nashville.
today.
Shout out Virginia.
Yeah, we're going to pick the camera up when we're in Nashville. Or maybe we'll do a little B-roll at a gas. No, there's no chance, right? We'll see you guys in Nashville.
That was a pretty good one. I like that guy. He's pretty funny. Even though I would just do videos trolling the Harris supporters. That was pretty funny. Delivering immigrants to Kamala supporters. Oh, okay. This seems like a funny one. Let's watch it.
Do you support Kamala?
Absolutely.
Okay, we have a question for you.
All right, you see these three fine gentlemen over there? They just came over, okay?
Really?
Illegally. No papers. We need a home.
They are still crying over Harris losing.
This woman is a Kamala Harris
Supporter. Also known as a woke, stupid snowflake.
Average commenter on my YouTube.
Men are not meant to be dominant.
Get in my face now!
A mob swarmed into Macy's, taking anything they could lay their hands on.
Everybody needs to be woke.
I am the woman, so fuck you.
Piece of living garbage.
You know what woke means? It means you're a loser. Everything woke turns to.
That is our king
Or at
now.
least I've been told. See, growing up in the cornfields of Ohio with a truck and gun-loving blue-collar dad, conservative beliefs are the only thing I've ever known. But now that I'm old enough to vote in this year's election, I want to be sure I'm making the right decision. Hey, Dad. Hey, there's something we need to talk about.
What's that?
Something I wanted to tell you. What's up? I'm gonna try to become a liberal. I just think it's right. I'm gonna go.
I think that's a good idea.
Although I might be a disappointment to my dad, I'm on a journey to find the truth. So when I heard there was a Kamala rally 2 days later, I had to go see what it was about. And of course, I had to fit in. Are you harassing me right now?
Hit the like and subscribe button.
Kamala! 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 Excuse me, man. I know a passionate supporter when I see one. You're clearly a Kamala supporter, I would guess, right?
Obviously.
We're just interviewing supporters out here, seeing why they're here, what it means to them. What does this mean to you? Why do you like Kamala?
I'm here to support the next president, Kamala Harris.
All right, yeah.
She lost.
We can make it happen. The idea of being involved in history making.
Kamala will be a president for the people.
She for the people. Definitely better than her opponent.
We need a person who is not a criminal and who is sane.
It's always been negative, and now with
Oh, Kamala's a criminal, all right. She just hasn't been charged.
Definitely, we gotta get her over.
There were just so many obstacles against, and the fact that
People don't want to see a woman win.
Everything Trump said, I don't believe. So
Okay.
I gotta go with Kamala.
As far as policies, what's your favorite of her policies, I guess? What's your favorite policy of hers?
I'm not sure. Whatever policy she's going to present, I want to know today what she's going to do.
anything's better than what we had.
Our first policy is for the people, and the people is the ones that's at the bottom, the ones that's, the ones that's doing the
The
work.
ones at the bottom.
Exactly.
I think she got a
a good policy. I think I like what she's doing with the border.
Open it up, right? Yeah.
Border,
Open it
I like
up.
the policy on that.
We need to help those people at the border, not reject them. We got to help people along the way.
She has a vision, and she is for all the people. Ready for policy.
Yeah.
Things will just be better.
So now I kind of know what these people are about. I can't help feeling some of them blindly support her because of who she is. Like, no matter what she says.
They blindly supported her because of her skin color. She's a DEI hire.
You guessed it, she is a Kamala Harris supporter. Little does she know, over the last week, I've been working on a fake news report that I'm going to use to put my theory to the test. I'm sorry, Grandma, but if you still support Kamala after watching this, you'd be a little delusional. So I took her out to dinner, and when we got back home, my plan went into action. I set out a bunch of old family photos in the living room that I said we should go through. And playing on the TV is what my grandma thought was an episode of Family Feud, but it was actually pre-recorded and was about to play my news report any minute. Oh boy, breaking news.
We got something to do with the election.
Program with breaking news that will shake the political landscape. Former President Donald Trump has officially dropped out of the 2024 presidential race, citing personal reasons. Vice President
The liberal stream.
sworn in as President of the United States. In her first hours as president, Harris introduced a series of revolutionary policies that many are calling genius.
The liberals' dream.
She eliminated income tax nationwide. In another bold move, she eliminated taxes for seniors 60 and up while providing them with a $10,000 a month Social Security check dubbed the Golden Years Bonus. However, this benefit comes with a catch. Seniors must participate in mandatory labor camps, performing intense manual labor like road work and farming. The administration defends the camps as a valuable way to keep seniors active and contributing to society. Seniors who refuse to comply will face execution at the nearest hospital under a mandatory termination directive. These drastic measures are being hailed by some as bold and innovative, with President Harris seen as a leader who's thinking outside the box. We'll continue to follow the impact of these unprecedented policies.
Said they eliminated taxes for people 60 plus, and make up for that, seniors are now going to be required to work.
Like me.
You're 60 plus, right?
Yeah.
You got to work in a field or something now? Or
For personal reasons. Why would he drop out?
Why would she even do that, though? I don't understand.
I heard execution.
Okay, but
What the hell?
so maybe Kamala supporters are more logical than I thought. And don't worry, I told my grandma this was a joke. But before I can truly support Kamala, I need to make sure her supporters are true in their beliefs. And what better way to do that than with one of the most controversial issues I could think of, the border.
We need to help those people at the border, not reject them.
So I came to the most woke place I could think of, California. And the plan is simple. My friend Trey and I are going to dress up like we work for Kamala's campaign and knock on supporters' doors. And waiting in the car will be our secret weapon, 3 illegal immigrants who will happen to need a place to stay. And we'll see if these supporters open their doors or if they turn away people in need. But first, we need to find some people to act as our immigrants. And I think I know just the place.
Are you okay with supporting Kamala for the day?
Yeah, sure. Okay. And are any of you guys gay?
Nobody.
It helps.
No. It would just be a lot better.
Okay, what
These prospects, who should we choose? We need 2 more. Probably the black one.
The black one?
Wait, but they all look Mexican. Yeah, they are. Kamala on 3. 1, 2, 3. Kamala!
Hit the like and subscribe button. Oh, they're an electric vehicle too. Electric Ford. Mustang.
One vote at a time. One vote at a time.
It's Kamala's music.
Is this your Harris Walls sign out here?
Excuse me, guys. Are you guys supporting Kamala in this up-and-coming election?
You support? Absolutely. Are you a supporter?
Oh, sounds like a Trump supporter.
He's a Trump supporter.
I'm full-on supporter of Kamala. Always have been. You're voting for you, don't worry.
Are you? Okay.
We're giving back to the community. We do have a surprise, if that's okay, just real fast.
You have a surprise? I don't discuss my vote with anyone.
We're with Harris Walls.
We're just giving back. We're giving back to people supporting
I
me.
don't need anything.
Oh, okay, awesome. First off, could we have consent to receive your pronouns?
I was born a woman and I'm still a woman and I'm a her.
We do have one quick surprise, one quick gift, so come on. Oh, they're coming. There we go.
Are these people?
They're fellow supporters. We got some guys that they don't have papers. You're in support of like the whole border situation. They don't have a place to stay. They just came across. They came over illegally. We need a home. Yeah. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
My name is Hector, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, they're kind of looking for a home. It'd be greatly appreciated. They'll sleep on floors. I mean, they're not picky, you know.
We have like a 2-year-old, so
Hector's good with kids.
sorry, we just can't.
Would you be willing to open your door?
Is this your truck right here? We could probably put a couple in the back, and then maybe... Let me let you meet them first.
Excuse me. Come on, guys.
They're really nice people.
My teenagers live with me.
Come on, let them in. Let the illegals in.
Like a little bit ago, so.
Okay.
We need a home.
You love Paris. Let them in.
No, that's
Fine. The more the merrier.
I'm just joking.
Translate
Hit the
how
like and
she
subscribe
said.
button. Trump 2028.
Just be till the end of the election.
Yeah, just
Can't because of my personal situation. Sorry guys, I wish I could help you out.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I've got full house here.
Could they just like sleep on your lawn? You guys wouldn't know they were there.
We rent, and I don't think our landlord would be cool with it.
We're a house of COVID. You guys want COVID? We don't. They said they could survive it.
That's not safe to do. Please don't do that.
They need a place to stay.
And have to go to your house.
I have 4 already.
Said he dated teenagers.
He's still working to get his GED, so he's still in high school technically.
They'll sleep on floors.
You do support Harris, right?
Yep, I do.
You do support Kamala though, right?
Oh yeah, I know she does too.
So maybe we could just leave them in her house then, while she's gone?
She's that's a health issue, yeah, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, Hector was in med school.
So should we set them up in the front lawn, or do you want us to set them up inside?
I said yes.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I said no. I'm sorry.
Never mind. Is it okay if we just set a tent up right here for them though? That way it's not on your property, but it's just right in front.
And they could just use your bathroom, maybe?
No, I can't have you do that. I'm sorry.
She really learned how to say her name.
We work with her, so we know how to say her name.
Earlier you said Kamala. The way she pronounces her name is Kamala.
That's what we said.
He said Kamala. You don't work with her either.
See that car? We have 3 dudes who just came across the border. We're trying to find them a home.
That's great. Find them a home.
Just say I'm voting for Donald Trump without saying it, okay?
That's a wrong attitude, mister. I said my vote is private.
If you're voting for Trump, you can just say it.
No, that's wrong too.
So you're voting Kamala?
No. Said it again.
Even after hours of trying, not a single person let them stay. We're asking people who support Kamala, who support her border policy. And after seeing this, I think I have enough evidence to make my decision. So I'm flying back to Ohio, and it's time to come clean with my dad.
Dad, I'm back. What are you doing here? I think I made up my mind. Yeah? Those people are crazy, dude.
They are crazy. They are crazy. Ooh. They are crazy. Why won't you, Kamala Harris, let the illegals stay with you? Come on. Come on, let the illegals stay with you. You believe in the open border policy, let them stay.
Liberals for Trump. Liberals for Trump.
Campus police.
Welcome back to the Last Ride series, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are at the University of Washington with our new friend.
Why are you recording me?
We're live streaming OnlyFans.
What?
Live streaming OnlyFans. You want to say what's up to all the fans? Anyway, as I was saying, we are at one of the most liberal colleges in the United States. Last week we told all the conservatives, so I thought it would only be right if we came and rented up here. A lot of homeless people, a lot of people with different color hair. It's going to be a great day today. Excuse me, everybody. May I have your attention before class? My name is Jacob Sartorius, and I'm here with the Liberals for Trump. Hey, I saw you rolling your eyes. It's okay. I just wanted to announce that we are having a Liberals for Trump rally out here in the quad at approximately 10:15. By a show of hands, do we have any Liberals for Trump? Nobody at all. All right, sweet. Dude, that was such a fucking dead crowd. You could hear a pin drop in there. I just flopped on a lecture prank. Oh, well, fuck me. Okay. Trump advance. The wrong campus, but I'm a liberal too. We're liberals for Trump. Excuse me, ma'am?
No.
No? Is it because I'm Latino? It's because I'm Latino. You see it right here on camera, people, on camera. I love your hair. It's red like my shirt. Would you like to join Liberals for Trump?
I'm okay, thank you though.
How about you? Liberals for Trump?
I'm not
liberal, but I'm for Trump.
You're from, hey, give me some, give me some. Yeah, look at that. We got our first member. How cool is that shit? You want to join?
No.
Right off the bat, people don't fucking like me here. This is insane. At least in Tennessee, people were like actually nice and kind of just like trolled back with me. Here, they don't even give me the fucking time of day. So you know what that means? Mike Beard is coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah! Hey, what do you think about the shirt, man? Daddy Orange Man.
I have no comment on that.
Daddy Orange Man, yeah. Trump 24, am I right? Yeah, you already agreed. It's okay. Daddy Orange Man, 2024. Hey. Rage bait. I'm gonna do it to you. Shake my hand. I'm Hispanic as well, and people have been ignoring me because I'm Hispanic. I need a fellow brother to shake my hand. I'm sorry. It's been a hate crime type day. Bring it in, man. Bring it in. Right here. Right here. Is it because you don't like Daddy Orange Man?
It's because we're on our way.
We're on your way. I'll walk with you. It's okay. You want to say anything for the fans out there? We're live streaming on OnlyFans. Listen, Bella Danger will be on at 7 p.m. with us tonight. We need a good warm-up to Clip Farm. You don't know who that is? Only the greatest porn star to ever live. But where are you going? It's so much fun. Hey, that was not nice. I'm coming back. Hey, look. See, they're ignoring me. Look at them. They're all ignoring me now. Whoa.
Touch him. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Whoa. I'm so sorry. Did you not consent to that? I have like a lot, like 1,200. Yeah, it's like a lot. Really impressive, isn't that right? Hey, I'm so sorry. Did you not consent to me touching you that one time? Can we just like clear that up in the air really quick? Yeah. Well, I've been crashed out on way too many times today. I'll let you guys be. But honestly, guys, again, a little disclaimer. As far as anybody's concerned, in the real election, I will be voting for Mr. Beast in the 2024 presidential election. So you can't cancel me. I'm not for Trump. I'm not for Kamala. But what really matters here is that if you do have the right to go vote, you should definitely go exercise it because you have an impact in this nation. Just like these lovely people right here. I got scared. They were a lot older than I thought they would be. May I ask you guys who you're voting for in 2024?
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Oh, me too. I'm in the middle of live streaming. We're on Pornhub right now. You want to say what's up? Stay quiet if you support Trump. You can play this game all day. I'm a professional quiet game player. You lost the quiet game. He won. Bro, stoic as shit over here. I'm trying to clip farm here, sir. You're not helping my case. Thumbnail. All right, thank you. Have a great day. Thank you. You too. Is it because I'm Hispanic? For people being so understanding and welcoming of others. My kind really isn't accepted here. So there's only one thing left to do. Oh, I actually touched it. Oh my gosh, that's so gross. Now, if there's one thing that white liberals love to do, it's shit on other white people and try and cancel them. So today, we're going to be canceling the National Weather Service for having non-inclusive names to try and gain back the trust of these people. Would you like to sign our petition, sir? We're trying to cancel the National Weather Service today.
Weather Service?
Yeah, they only have white names, so we're trying to make a change to that.
Sure.
Hell yeah. Put your nice John Hancock right there.
What does that say?
That says vote for Trump in parentheses. Cancel the weather or vote for Trump.
So I'm not voting for Trump if I put this here?
No.
Okay, good.
I hate to tell you, you're voting for Trump now. There's a little bait and switch action there.
Can I cross it out?
It's too late. It's too late. Sorry. I had to bait and switch it. Nope. You know what? You've been really nice to me. I'll let you cross it out. How about that? Would I interest either of you guys in signing a petition for today? We're trying to cancel the National Weather Service. National Weather Service.
I think I've heard something about before.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
For far too long, they've only had predominantly white names across all their hurricanes, like Hurricane Gibson, Hurricane Haven. We're just trying to advocate for hurricanes like Hurricane George Lopez, Hurricane Adrian Harding, stuff like that to be a little bit more inclusive.
Sure, is it just my name?
Just your name. That's all you need. Would you like to sign? Takes like 2 seconds. Don't mind Quinn's cross off. He was a little bit of a coward earlier.
It's just because you said Hurricane George Lopez.
Hurricane George Lopez. I'm trying to make it happen. Hurricane George Lopez. Yes. Yes. Would you like to join? We're trying to cancel the National Weather Service. Is it because I'm Hispanic?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, well, we're trying to advocate for Hurricane George Lopez. Would you like to join? Trying to cancel the weather. Fuck. Sign your signature right there. Right there.
Real quick, we're late.
Hey, it's okay. You're taking the time, and that's what matters. You too. The National Weather Service thanks you. Hurricane George Lopez 2025, it's happening. Don't read the fine print. Don't read the fine print. No. Don't read the fine print. Oh, I gotcha. They literally crossed it off after they heard vote for Trump. This is insane. Dude, the camouflage is working. You try and cancel something, everybody's all for it. But God forbid, you try to promote another candidate that's not your own. Am I right? You trying to cancel the National Weather Service with us? Oh, no, we're back to getting canceled. I put the mask off, and now we're getting back to getting ignored. Fuck, maybe it's me. I love the hat. That's just fire. I got a red hat, too, man. You like it? You like the hat?
Yeah, I saw you on YouTube, bro.
You see me on YouTube? No way. Even in Seattle. Bring it in. Bring it in. Nope. Yes. So I guess this is a great time to shout out the comment of the week, which is right here. If you guys want to be a part of history, make sure to comment something down below to make somebody smile, and maybe this could be you next week. But for right now, let's get back to trolling some blood. Trump or Kamala?
I don't want to be in your video.
You don't want to be in it?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
But we're already rolling and everything, so this is kind of awkward now.
Well, sorry.
Trump or Kamala?
Don't want to be in your video.
Kamala Harris or Trump?
Don't want to be in your video.
Like off video now.
I don't want to be in your video.
Can we get a thumbnail?
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean to elbow you there. I'll ask one last time. Trump or Kamala? Okay. Well, until next time. Thank you. Thank you for shaking my hand at least. Do you support the shirt?
Yeah.
You fuck with the shirt?
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Riley.
Riley. I gotta be honest. I've been a coward all day today. I've been trying to mask myself as a Harris Waltz supporter, but in reality, I'm a Trumpy. Are you gonna cancel me for it like everybody else today?
Sorry, I have work in a bit.
No worries, no worries. I just thought I'd take the time to try and make some friends around here.
Okay.
Everybody's been trying to cancel me.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Well, have a great day. Why doesn't anyone talk to me here?
Oh.
Example A, right there. Damn it.
I just wanted to say I love your stuff, man.
No way. Hey, I love those shorts.
Appreciate it, man.
Bring it in. All hugs. I hug all the followers. Much love. Smiley Squad, much love right there. Look at this. We're in a fucking emotional roller coaster out here. So I guess the original plan of baiting and switching people isn't necessarily working out because nobody's talking to me. But if there is one thing I always preach on this channel, it's when life gives you lemons, you make Gatorade. So you know what we're doing today? We're making some motherfucking Gatorade, bitch. Holy shit. Are you fucking serious? All right, we're gonna... Last lecture prank, best prank. How you doing? By chance, would I be able to make an announcement about a student organization before class today?
I'm sorry, no.
What if I just do it right now really quick?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, the answer is no.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Attention, everybody! I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Call UW Campus Police.
Oh, boy. Well, before the police get here, liberals for Trump.
I have not...
Liberals for Trump.
Classroom.
Whoa!
Get out
What's the ruckus? What is the ruckus?
You are exactly what's wrong with America.
I'm so sorry. Okay, it's just a
You are
prank.
what's wrong with America.
It was just a prank.
People like you.
It was just a prank.
Get out of my car.
It's just a prank. It was just a prank. Okay, I'm sorry. They tried to cancel me again. Unlucky.
Unlucky. I agree. Unlucky. That's not true. It's not one side or the other. Ooh, borders are Tom Holman.
Good morning, everybody. How are you? Good to see you, Bright. ICE and CBP officers finally have a president who has their backs and is allowing them to do the jobs they signed up to do. There's no person who can attest to that more than our incredible border czar here at the White House, Tom Homan, who has dedicated his professional career to protecting our country and enforcing the law. I will let Tom deliver some short remarks, and then we'll open it up for questions today. Thanks for being here, Tom.
Thank you. Just a few things. Look, I started in Border Patrol in 1984. I've been at this for over 40 years. I've worked for 6 presidents, starting with Ronald Reagan. Every president I ever worked for took border security seriously because you can't have national security if you don't have strong border security. We got to know who's coming in, what's coming in, where's coming in, why it's coming in, right? Even President Obama and President Clinton took some steps to secure the border because they understood national security was important. Joe Biden was the first president in the history of this nation who came into office and unsecured a border on purpose. That's just a fact. We handed the Biden administration, after President Trump's first administration, we handed the Biden administration the most secure border of my lifetime, and he unsecured it on purpose. Now, President Trump and this administration here, their success is unprecedented. We beat Trump's first administration on border success. Border numbers are historic low. Today, as I'm standing here, we have the most secure border in the history of this nation. And the numbers prove it. President Trump's policies are saving lives every day. There's been studies done that says 31% of women that make that journey through use of cartels get sexually assaulted. When President Trump has illegal immigration down 96%, when 96% less people are coming, how many women aren't being sexually assaulted by the cartels? How many children aren't dying making that journey? How many women and children aren't being sex trafficked into this nation? How many known suspected terrorists aren't making it into this country?
Smash the
How
like
many
and
pounds of
subscribe button.
fentanyl isn't getting into this country to kill young Americans? How many women and children aren't sex trafficked? Under Joe Biden, sex trafficking is up 600%. We had 4,000 aliens dying making that journey. We had 250,000 Americans dead from fentanyl that came across the open border. President Trump's policy saves lives every day. Even the border wall saves lives. The people want to hate on the border wall. Every place a border barrier has been built, illegal migration's declined, illegal drug flows declined. But you know what no one talks about? The border wall saves lives. Because the most vulnerable, the women and children, can't get over that wall, which means they're going to a place where there's not a wall. And what's waiting on them? The men and women of the United States Border Patrol who will take care of those humanitarian needs, the health needs right off the bat. We just went over the numbers. Let me talk about a few numbers that are important to me.
Ray, you're the only one that's crying.
Over 11,000 many days, over 12,000, some days 15,000 illegal entrants in the United States. 15,000. You know what the number was last 24 hours? 178. 15,000 to 178. Unprecedented success. On an average day in the Biden administration, known gotaways. People we knew crossed the border because they're on video, drone traffic or sensor traffic. Crossed the border, weren't apprehended, weren't fingerprinted, weren't vetted. Average day under Joe Biden, more than 1,800 gotaways. Yesterday, 38. 38 too many? We'll get that to zero. But we went from 1,800 to 38. And finally, as was said earlier, under the first 100 days, or it was actually January 20th to April 1st, last year, 184,000 illegal aliens were released into the United States. Under this administration, 9. 4 of them were material witnesses in a criminal investigation. We need them here to testify in a serious criminal trial. 4 was extreme medical condition. We couldn't return them because they're in such bad shape. And 1 was a humanitarian issue. This is unprecedented success. The border secure. President Trump saving lives. President Trump has proven no one does it better than President Trump. There is no equal, it's not even close. So God bless the men and women of the Border Patrol. God bless the men and women of ICE who strap a gun to the hip every day, put on a Kevlar vest to not only secure our border and protect our national security, but the ICE agents in the interior, they're removing public safety threats and national security threats every day. While you're all sleeping at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, there are men and women out there enforcing the law and making this country safe again. And we're going to keep doing it. It's full speed ahead. So I'll leave it at that.
Awesome. Thank you, Tom. And thanks for all your great efforts. We do want to open it up to questions. If you have border-related questions for Mr. Homan, and I'm also happy to take any non-border-related questions. I'm happy to take border questions too.
They're doing what the Biden administration wouldn't do. They're taking questions. Wow.
Hanley, former Hollywood entertainment lawyer, I didn't know that, Rogan, who got fed up with the far left ideologies of California and now posts conservative political commentary online for his more than 7 million followers across all major platforms. He joins us today from the great state of Florida. Why don't you kick us off today, Rogan?
Thank you, Caroline. In Trump's first 99 days, we've seen a coordinated assault on the rule of law by radical judges. We're thwarting his agenda with an unprecedented number of national injunctions. These judges are providing more due process to violent MS-13 and Tren de Aragua illegal aliens than they did for American citizens who peacefully protested on January 6th. As Stephen Miller has highlighted, it would be utterly ridiculous to have full trials and appeals for the more than 15 million illegal aliens that came across our border under Joe Biden. Many are now calling for Trump to circumvent these radical judges and consider suspending the writ of habeas corpus solely for these illegal aliens in accordance with the terms of Article 1, Section 9 of the United States Constitution, which explicitly allows for such a measure when there is a rebellion or invasion. There's strong precedent for this action, being that it was exercised by three of our greatest presidents, Abraham Lincoln, Ulysses S. Grant, and Democrats' favorite president of all time, FDR. All three of which are not only celebrated by historians, but are immortalized on our national currency with their faces on there. Furthermore, all three used it against American citizens, where in this instance, we won't be using it against illegal aliens. I think almost every reasonable American would agree that 15 million illegal aliens coming across our border under Joe Biden counts as an invasion, especially since many, as you highlighted, are now robbing, assaulting, raping, and killing American citizens. Historic assaults on our republic require reciprocal action from our government. Can you please let us know if and when the Trump administration is planning to suspend the writ of habeas corpus to circumvent these radical judges who are infringing on his Article 2 powers and to start shipping out illegals en masse?
I have not heard such discussions take place, but I can assure you that the president and the entire administration are certainly open to all legal and constitutional remedies to ensure we can continue with the promise of deporting illegal criminals from our nation's borders. And I also agree with the premise of your question, which doesn't happen in this room often, but I do agree with yours. It is absurd that the previous administration was allowed to allow 15 million that we know about illegal aliens into this country with very little pushback from our judicial branch. But this president is trying to simply enforce our nation's immigration laws and is facing roadblock after roadblock. So we're complying with court orders, but as Tom Homan has said every day, we're going to continue to forge ahead with this mass deportation campaign, and the president is open to all remedies to do that. Thanks for being here today, Rogan.
If I can also answer your question, as far as the judges, look, we just arrested a judge, Pambani, for impeding ICE enforcement removals. I said from day one, you don't have to support ICE's operations. You can support sanctuary cities if that's what you desire to do. Sanctuary cities can stand aside and watch ICE keep their communities safe, because any public official, whether you're mayor, city councilman, or governor, their number one responsibility is protection of the communities. And ICE has been clear, we're targeting public safety threats and national security threats. I can't believe there's any elected official, and especially a judge, that doesn't believe we should be doing that, and they should be helping us. What I said from day one, you can sit aside and watch, you can argue against us all you want and protest all you want, but when you cross that line, I've said this 1,000 times, when you cross that line to impediment or knowingly harboring, concealing an illegal alien ICE, you will be prosecuted, judge or not. And as far as releasing so many people, you know why the Biden administration released millions of people in the United States? No one ever talks about it. I'll talk about it. Why did they release people into the interior of the United States and put them, rather than put them into an ice bed? Why not put them in an empty ice bed at $127 a night rather than in a hotel room at $500 a night? They did it on purpose, because when you put them in an ice detention bed, they get a hearing in 35 days. Court records show 9 out of 10 people claim asylum, get order removal, they're gone. But if you release them and put them in a hotel room at $500 a night, their hearings can be 5, 7, 9 years. You pull out all appeals, and what are they hoping for then? That another Democrat administration is in power. They can award amnesty to millions. This is about selling this country off for future political power. That's what it was. The law clearly says if you arrive at our border without proper documentation, you shall be detained. Not maybe, not think about it, shall. And that's what President Trump's doing. Catch and release is over. That's what the law says, that's what we've done.
Harry.
A question on Abrego Garcia, if I can. The president recently said when it comes to facilitating his release, he's leaving that up to his lawyers. So just to be clear, have there been any negotiations between the U.S. and El Salvador over his release or facilitating his release?
I will tell you what the president of El Salvador told all of you in the Oval Office. El Salvador does not intend to smuggle a designated foreign terrorist back into the United States. He is an El Salvadorian national. That is his home country. That is where he belongs. And the administration intends to comply with what President Bukele said of El Salvador. He does not intend to send that individual back.
So that's a no. There's been no talks.
What I have told you is that the president of El Salvador has made this quite clear. Kate.
Caroline, can you tell us more about the meeting between President Trump and President Zelensky over the weekend? Did that meeting change anything? Did Trump leave that meeting thinking any differently about negotiations and next steps on this?
Look, the president talked about this after the meeting himself yesterday when he took questions from reporters on Air Force One. He thinks that he is increasingly frustrated with leaders of both countries. He wants to see a permanent ceasefire. I understand Vladimir Putin this morning offered a temporary ceasefire. The president has made it clear he wants to see a permanent ceasefire first to stop the killing, stop the bloodshed. And while he remains optimistic he can strike a deal, he's also being realistic as well. And both leaders need to come to the table to negotiate their way out of this. And I do think that the president meeting with President Zelensky shows that he is exuding a lot of effort and time into this because he wants to be a peacemaker president, which he was in his first term. He intends to do that again. And this is an incredibly difficult situation and conflict that President Trump inherited from President Biden, who allowed this war to start in the first place, but he's focused on solving this problem. Does anyone have border questions?
Sure. Thank you, Caroline. If border crossings are at a record low, why should it still be considered an emergency?
It's because of what has happened on the last administration. We got to ensure that not 1 ounce of fentanyl comes across the border to kill Americans. The president has declared the cartels of Mexican terrorist organization, along with MS-13 TDA. They've killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world combined. It's an emergency till we shut it down. It's an emergency till the cartels are wiped off the face of this earth. President Trump's committed to saving every life. Now, I just mentioned gotaways 38 yesterday. Who are the gotaways? Where do they come from? We had over 2 million gotaways under Joe Biden's administration. Why did 2 million people pay more to get away? Under the Biden administration, you pay a cartel this amount of money to cross the border. Cartel's job ends at the border. Just turn yourself in a green uniform. Get released in 24 hours. Get a free airline ticket to the city of your choice. Get a free hotel room. Get 3 meals a day. Get free medical care. Get work authorization in 90 to 120 days, which is the real reason they came here. Why did 2 million people pay more to get away? Because they didn't want to be vetted. They didn't want to be fingerprinted. We've arrested over 400 people on the terrorist watch list coming across the southern border in 4 years. How many of the 2 million came from countries sponsoring terror? You think it's zero? Then you're ignorant. This is the biggest national security failure this country's ever seen. This is a border emergency until we end it, end all of it. We're making good strides. Right now, it's still an emergency until we shut it down.
This is a question for Mr. Homan. Late last week, there were 3 U.S. citizen children who were removed with their mothers who were in the United States illegally. There have been a federal judge in Louisiana who was appointed by President Trump said that he was concerned that there was, quote, no meaningful process. Are you concerned that due process, at least for the U.S. citizen children, is being flouted and that the speed at which the enforcement is being done could lead to errors, as was the case in the Abrego Garcia case? And then also, if you could give an update on the deportation numbers under this administration and whether you're pleased with them.
First of all, I don't accept the term error in Abrego Garcia. There was an oversight. There was a withholding order. But things had changed. The facts around the withholding order has changed. He is now a terrorist, which is the withholding order set aside. And the gang he was fearing from being removed out of El Salvador no longer exists. So the facts around that case are totally different. I'll let the lawyers litigate that. But as far as the three USC kids, I'd said from day one that if you enter this country legally, it's a crime. If you remain in this country legally and you ignore a judge's order about deporting, If you choose to have a U.S. citizen child, knowing you're in this country legally, you put yourself in that position. You put your family in that position. What we did is remove children with their mothers who requested.
Hey, Big Holman, hit the like and subscribe button. Bye-bye, invaders.
The mothers made that choice. And I tell you what, if we didn't do it, the story today be Trump administration separating families again. No, we're keeping families together.
Smash the like and subscribe button.
My 2-year-old baby to go with me, we made that happen. They weren't deported. We don't import U.S. citizens. The parents made that decision, not the United States government. But I don't hear any questions about Laken Riley had a mother. She's never going to see her child again. Rachel Morin, she had 5 children. Those children are never going to see their mom again. This administration is doing the right thing. Every public safety threat we arrest from this country and move them, this country is much safer. So parents will make a decision what happens to their child. Having a U.S. citizen child does not make you immune from our laws. If that's the message we send the entire world, enter the country legally. It's a crime. Don't worry about it. Get order removed by an immigration judge. Don't worry about it.
Smash the subscribe.
If having a U.S. citizen child and you're immune from our laws, you're never going to fix the border. People will keep putting themselves in harm's way. More women would die. More children would die crossing this border. We got to secure the border by enforcing our laws. We're not making this up. We're enforcing laws under statute enacted by Congress, and it's the right thing to do.
Can you give an update on the deportation numbers under this administration?
What are you asking for? We just provided the numbers.
The number of deportations that have occurred under this administration, whether you're pleased with that.
Last time I was counted was 139,000 deportation. Am I happy with the numbers? Are good. Especially if you look at the ICE numbers. The ICE arrest removals are far beyond Biden. But I read the media. ICE, the deportations are behind the Biden administration. Well, why? Because they counted border removals. We don't have 10.5 million people crossing the border. We don't have border removals. So Joe Biden could have deported 5% of his encounters, and the numbers will still be higher than us on the border removals because we have a secure border, the most secure border in the history of this nation. Compare apples to apples, ICE arrests and deportations are far more than Joe Biden.
Great. Sure, go ahead.
Mr. Holman, talking about the border wall, can you give us an update as far as how many miles are being built today? And is Mexico paying for it, as the president said they were going to?
Well, first of all, I'll answer that question because I already answered it in my opening remarks. To date, since January 1st, there's been more than 85 miles of new border wall construction in various stages of that construction and planning. The president has made it clear to Congress that we want to see more funding for not just border wall construction, but also to support our ICE agents and our Border Patrol agents who are on the ground facilitating with this mass deportation effort.
So he's clear that Mexico is not going to pay for it? Is that what you're saying?
Let's address that. Trump said Mexico won't pay for the wall. They have in a roundabout way, have they not? Putting 10,000 military on the northern and southern border, taking the action they did remain in Mexico. They didn't have to do that. They're doing it. Putting military on the southern border. Have moved illegal immigration to a record low. We're saving millions of dollars every day on detention, transportation, removal proceedings. We've more than made up for the cost of that wall because of the actions of Mexico. So is Mexico helping build that wall? Yeah, because we're saving so much money, millions of dollars a day, that we can afford to build that wall. So actually, yes, they're helping to build a wall.
John.
Thanks a lot, Caroline. Mr. Holman, a question for you. You're the border czar. Can you give an estimate as to how many individuals are in the United States illegally? That's number one, and I'm sure you're very familiar with that number and estimate. And the second question is, I have a list that the White House put out of individuals, 100 ICE arrests since the beginning of the president's term, and the people are arrested for various very serious crimes: first-degree murder, convicted of rape, convicted of murder and aggravated burglary, sexual assault of a child. How many of the individuals that are in the United States illegally are people like this, really bad people?
Well, first of all, how many illegal aliens I think in the United States? At least 20 million. Here's where'd you come with that number? We've been speaking about 12 million for 20 years. We know we got 10.5 that we know of came to the border. How many don't we know? I talked about known gotaways at 2 million. How many unknown gotaways we have? Like between the Big Bend sector in Texas where there's no technology, how many 1,000 people did get across through there? We wouldn't know. We would know now. But, you know, so I would venture over 20 million. But your question is, last count, last I looked, there was about 700,000 illegal aliens with criminal charges walking the streets of this country. 700,000. And that's what we're looking for now. That's what we're prioritizing. Them and national security threats.
We'll go to the back room.
Thanks, Caroline.
Yes.
For Mr. Holman, I'm Taylor with Spectrum News. We have a station up in Rochester, New York. It was reported you're visiting there tomorrow. Can you talk a bit about the purpose of your trip? I know the Trump administration is suing the city over its sanctuary city policies, how the executive order Caroline alluded to ties into it, and what your message is for communities and community leaders who say, we're able to establish our own rules here. We're worried about this input from the federal level. Can you talk a bit about that?
Well, same thing I talked about earlier. I don't think any elected mayor, any elected governor should want public safety threats, those illegally in the United States, public safety threats, walking through the community. And what happened in Rochester, HSI agent called for emergency assistance. Officers of Rochester PD responded to a call from emergency assistance from a federal law enforcement officer. They responded, then they got disciplined. I don't think anybody can come up with one instance where an ICE agent or border patrol agent didn't respond to an emergency call from assistance from any law enforcement agency. Cops need to help cops, especially in an emergency situation. But they got disciplined. And I met those officers down in Nashville soon after that. I think it was a couple of days after it. And I told them I stand with them. They did the right thing.
Smash the like and subscribe button.
Law enforcement responding to emergency assistance from law enforcement. So I'm going up there to support the men and women law enforcement. The men and women who carry that badge and gun.
Like and subscribe,
guys. The streets
guys.
at 2 a.m. while we're all sleeping. I'm going to give my support, and they just announced a lawsuit, and that's one of many. Sanctuary City is going to be sued on this administration for flouting immigration law. I mean, the law is clear. And they're violating it, and this administration is going to take actions. I'm going up to show my support of men and women law enforcement. I started as a cop. And the community, I'm showing support for them. Because the community wants your police officers to be officers too. The communities don't want public
If you
safety
don't like the
walking
Trump
around their
supporters,
communities
you're
either.
free to
And
leave the
that's what it's all about.
country.
That's why I'm going.
Mr. Holman, how close are you to housing migrants at U.S. DOD facilities like Fort Bliss in Texas?
Well, we're already housing at Guantanamo. Fort Bliss is being ramped up, so in the very near future.
The majority of Americans voted for Trump. Harris lost by millions.
Facilities are ready to accept. Make facilities are able to care for the people. They're going to be detained, so I don't know the timeline right now. It changes every day because of various issues, but we're working on it.
Are you intending to hold families there, including families with American citizen children?
Family residential centers are for families. They're not jails, they're an open-air campus built for families, which means they have child psychologists, they have pediatricians. And why family residential centers? Because we want to make sure that child is with a parent. Unlike the last administration who stopped DNA testing, who many investigations of children being smuggled in the country with some that wasn't related to them.
I can't wait to see Ray's face one-on-one when I debate him.
We're going to make sure that's actually a family and that child ain't being trafficked. That's the main reason.
Regarding the executive order on sanctuary cities, is the administration planning to pursue any more investigations or prosecutions like was done against the judge in Wisconsin, against local officials?
Well, we have to defer you to the Department of Justice, obviously,
someone's
for specific.
mad. Trump beat Harris by 8 million votes, won the popular vote and the Electoral College. Millions of people more voted for Trump. He's
Prosecutions
crying.
or cases against individuals, but as I said in my
sucker.
remarks, the executive
We
order
got
the president
Trump
will
for
sign
3
later this
years and
afternoon
8 more
does
months.
direct the Attorney General and also Kristi Noem, our great Secretary of Homeland Security, to provide a list of sanctuary cities in which local officials are not complying with this federal order and are not complying with federal immigration laws. It's quite simple. Obey the law, respect the law, and don't obstruct federal immigration officials and law enforcement officials when they are simply trying to remove public safety threats from our nation's communities. The American public don't want illegal alien criminals in their communities. They made that quite clear on November 5th, and this administration is determined to enforce our nation's immigration laws, and we're happy to provide the text of that executive order. And as I said, the president will be signing it later this afternoon. Sure.
Excuse me, I want to talk about farm workers. The president said earlier this month that there could be leniency for some undocumented farm workers. I'm wondering, where do things stand with that? And I'm also wondering, does that at all undermine his message on immigration, that it's okay for some undocumented people to be in the U.S., but maybe not others?
So the president was referring to our H-1B and H-1A visa programs, and there have been no final decisions on that at all. But the president, I think, what he was intended to speak about, what he was speaking about, is ensuring that we have a clean, legal immigration system that is being respected and obeyed. And the mass amount of illegal immigration that we've seen over the past 4 years in our country completely undermines our legal immigration system, those seeking citizenship, but also those coming here on a visa to legally and lawfully work. And the president wants to make sure that those programs are respected. Reagan.
Thanks, Caroline. My question is for Tom Reagan-Reese with the Daily Caller. Over the weekend, ICE arrested 2 illegal immigrants for allegedly stealing Secretary Noem's purse over the weekend. What can you tell us about these individuals' immigration history as well as their criminal history?
I don't have the criminal history, but I know the one that stole the purse is supposed to be in the country legally. But picked the wrong person to steal a purse from. I mean, Secretary Noem's a strong secretary. I know I've been talking about the success of men and women of the Border Patrol and ICE, but under her strong leadership, she's a game changer. So I'm happy to work with her, despite the media I've read that me and Kristi Noem have differences. Me and Kristi Noem are attached at the hip. There's no daylight between us. We're both going to push the president's agenda. She's a strong secretary, and I'm glad she's in here. And I'm glad, again, the illegal alien? Picked the wrong person, steal a person.
Mary Margaret, go ahead.
Thank you, Caroline. I have 2 questions, one for Mr. Holman, one for you on the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I'd like to start with you, though, Tom Holman. This list has a very high number of sexual assaults on a child. Can you comment on that and why there's so many crimes against children committed by illegals in this country?
I don't know why. It's sick. It's the worst crime in the world when you sexually assault a child. I mean, the most innocent of us all. But that's why I made a statement that one time I was going to go to Boston, bring hell with me. And the media went crazy at the time. Woman said she's going to go to Boston, bring hell with me. I was going to bring hell to illegal aliens that rape children. There's not more of a heinous crime. And as you can see, the amount of child rapists we've arrested under this administration, that could have been arrested under the Biden administration. They were out there. They had their final orders. They were out there. But they didn't go to look for them. They were too busy releasing millions of illegal aliens in this country. And the numbers prove it. The removal numbers of criminals was the lowest. ICE had the lowest number of removals in the history of ICE under Joe. At the same time, you had historic illegal immigration on the border. ICE had the lowest numbers in the history of the agency. That shows the difference between 2 administrations. We're looking for every one of them. People want to know, okay, when am I going to retire for the 3rd time? I'll retire when every public safety threat, national security threat, child rape is eradicated from this country. That's when I'll rest.
Thank you so much. And then Caroline, really quick. Alex Thompson said at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and I'm going to read his quote, "President Biden's decline and its cover-up by the people around him is a reminder that every White House, regardless of the party, is capable of deception. We, myself included, missed a lot of this story, and some people trust us less because of it." Can you comment on those remarks and whether you agree with that assessment?
I do agree with that assessment from Alex Thompson, who I understand won an award for writing a story months and perhaps years after the American people already knew that story to be true. Millions of Americans watched our mentally incompetent president struggle with his day-to-day duties of this office. We watched our country be ran into the ground as a result, and nobody in the media wanted to write about that, talk about it. There were many reporters, I will say, right-leaning reporters who did talk about that, who didn't get awards, didn't get coverage. In fact, they were lambasted for their coverage. And I remember being on President Trump's campaign talking about Joe Biden's clear mental incompetence and being accused by people in this room of manufacturing deep fake videos, trying to persuade the public into not believing what they saw with their own eyes for many years. And I think it's about time the legacy media finally admits that was one of the greatest cover-ups and scandals that ever took place in American history, and certainly it did contribute to the decline in the trust that Americans have for the legacy media. Peter, which, by the way, is why we've made many changes to this briefing room in this White House. It's long overdue. Peter, go ahead.
Thank you. A few things. You guys arrested a Milwaukee County Circuit judge for allegedly helping illegal immigrants get away. As you guys look at other judges, would you ever arrest somebody higher up on the judicial food chain, like a federal judge or even a Supreme Court justice?
Well, that's a hypothetical question. Again, I defer you to the Department of Justice for individuals that they are looking at or individual cases. But let's be clear about what this judge did. She obstructed federal law enforcement who were looking for an illegal alien in her courthouse. She showed that illegal alien the door to evade law enforcement officials. That is a clear-cut case of obstruction. You don't have to be a lawyer to understand that. And so anyone who is breaking the law or obstructing federal law enforcement officials from doing their jobs is putting themselves at risk of being prosecuted, absolutely.
You guys have at least 18 written trade proposals. We still don't know who they are from or what they contain. What is the holdup with that?
There's no holdup. We're working around the clock. The trade team is working all day. I was on the phone late last night with Secretary Lutnick. I was on the phone this weekend as well with Secretary Bessent. I mean, the entire team is working 24/7 to get these trade deals done. And I think you'll be hearing more about them this week. I don't want to get ahead of the trade team or the president in announcing potential deals, but certainly I can assure the American public that this administration is full speed ahead in cutting good and fair trade deals on behalf of the American worker.
And one more. After the president's Truth Social post, the Browns finally took Shadur Sanders. Does the president think he deserves credit for Sanders getting picked? And does he think going to the Browns is better than being undrafted?
Hey, all I will say is the president put out a statement, and a few rounds later he was drafted. So I think the facts speak for themselves on that one, Peter. We'll go to the back row in the middle, to the blonde.
Yes, hello. President Trump has said that Secretary Hegseth will get it together. Does he think that Hegseth doesn't have it together right now?
Look, the president has made his position on Secretary Hegseth quite clear. He absolutely has confidence in the secretary's ability to lead the Pentagon. It's why he nominated him for this position. It's why the Senate voted to confirm him in this position. And look at the success that DOD has had thus far. Their successful operation against the Houthi terrorists in the Middle East. You look at the recruitment and retention levels for all branches of our armed forces are on the incline, which is exactly what this president intended to do. Secretary Hegseth has completely wiped out DEI from the Pentagon as well. And so he's going to remain focused on standing up for our war fighters, on implementing President Trump's peace through strength foreign policy agenda abroad, and the president supports him in his role. Sure.
Many are wondering how these 10 or 20 million people are working. Is there some efforts to clamp down on employment? Because they're working somewhere to keep staying here.
The number of worksite enforcement actions have tripled this year, and it's going to triple again. Because in sanctuary jurisdictions especially, if we can't arrest a bad guy in the safety and security of a county jail, they're going to release him into the community. That means we go into the community. If we can't arrest them in the community, we'll arrest them at their work site. We got to do what we got to do to arrest public safety threats. There's no sanctuary for public safety threats in this country. So worksite enforcement is going to increase even more than it already has. And another reason for worksite, the last administration stopped worksites. Where's the number one place we find victims of trafficking? Victims of forced labor trafficking in work sites. So not only are we going to enforce law on work sites, we're going to save victims of trafficking. That's another reason we've increased worksite enforcement.
Well, go ahead, Brian. Sure. We'll take one more question.
This is for Mr. Holman. We all walk by these heinous yard signs that are along Pebble Beach. What
is some of the feedback that your ICE agents are getting in the field from the community as they remove these individuals from their families, their neighborhoods, their schools, or all the places in their community? What's been the reaction that your ICE agents have gotten from the people who live amongst these individuals?
The morale of ICE and Border Patrol is at all-time high because they're getting to uphold the oath they took, and they're enforcing the law. Border Patrol and the Biden administration, I met with hundreds of them. They felt like Uber drivers and tourist agents. These men and women joined the ranks of ICE and Border Patrol to enforce the law, make the community safer, and protect national security. I hear it all the time. There's a lot of people in this country who don't like me. I don't care. But when I'm off to an airport, I have many people walking up to me and thank me for what I'm doing, and I'm not taking credit for anything. The success of the border and immigration enforcement is President Trump and the men and women wearing that uniform. God bless each and every one of them. But I take a pleasure in saying it because in 40 years of doing this job, people always want to say, why are you so emotional when you testify? Why are you so emotional on the network? Because if they wore my shoes for 40 years, they'd understand why I'm emotional. I've talked to little girls as young as 9 years old that were raped multiple times by the cartel members. And when you get to your knees and you talk to that little girl and everything innocent and pure has been ripped from her, when you listen to the Lakin Riley, 17 minutes, that young lady fighting for her life, don't just think, okay, a young woman died. Think of how she died, the terror that she went through, and these children are sexually assaulted. I stood in the back of a tractor trailer and 19 dead people at my feet that baked to death. Illegal immigration is not a victimless crime. And so every sick person we take off the streets, especially child rapists, it makes this country much safer. Every illegal alien we arrest, public safety threat, one at a time makes this country safer. But I got one thing I need to say real quick before I leave.
Take your notes from me, Tom.
Take my notes from me. I'm going to read it, but I don't want any misinterpretation when I'm reading it. The registration requirements under 8 U.S.C. 1302. If you're an illegal alien in the United States, this message is for you. You cannot hide from ICE. We're actively looking for you. Federal law requires every alien in the United States who has been present in the United States more than 30 days needs to register. For those 14 years or older, you need to be fingerprinted with the Department of Homeland Security. Federal law requires every alien in the United States to tell DHS in writing if you have a change of address within 10 days of changing that address. Failing to register with DHS and failing to tell DHS about your new address are criminal offenses, and they'll be treated as such. Starting today. Make no mistake, if you're in the country illegally and you fail to do what the law requires, we will prosecute you, you will go to jail, then we'll deport you. Second law, penalties for failure to depart. 8 U.S.C. 1253. If you're alien inside the United States, you have a final order. This message is for you. If you have a final order, the Trump administration is committed to enforcing our immigration laws, especially for those aliens who have received final orders of deportation. There are currently around 1.4 million illegal aliens who have been ordered removed, but remain here in violation of the law. We will aggressively prosecute, consistent with long-standing law, those aliens for failing or refusing to depart, or who takes other related actions aimed at hindering their removal. You cannot open the door, you cannot answer our questions, you cannot open your car door, you consider it to evade law enforcement. If you fail to leave the United States after receiving a removal order, we can and will issue monetary fines up to $998 a day. Evading your arrest, knowing you have a final order or removal, is a criminal offense. We will prosecute, then we'll deport you. Get your affairs in order. If you're in the country illegally, work with ICE, go to CBP 1 Home App, and leave on your own. Because we have to find you, deport you, and prosecute you. You have a bar placed under you, and you won't come back to this country. You won't be able to come back on a visitor's visa, a tourist visa. If you have a U.S. citizen child, can't petition for you. If you're in this country, well, you get your affairs in order and work with us and get yourself removed from this country. That's what law requires, and we're going to enforce that law.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tom. You can get back to work now. Look, he's already leaving. He's got a lot to do, a lot of illegal immigrants to deport. But thanks, everyone, for joining us bright and early this morning. As I said at the top, we will do this again tomorrow to talk about the economy, which is another promise made and kept by the president. And I'll be joined by the Secretary of Treasury, Scott Bessent, 8:30 tomorrow morning. Today, the president is welcoming the Super Bowl champions, Philadelphia Eagles. If you have any Philly fans, that will be at 4 o'clock. And then the president will sign those executive orders I spoke of and a few others at 5 p.m. So we'll see you all later. Have a great day.
Well, that was something, wasn't it, guys? Hit the like and subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Let me know what you think about that.
Meanwhile, I'm here at the White House as President Trump is going to mark 100 days in office tomorrow. Today, he is highlighting his border agenda. Attorney General Pam Bondi is here now, and she has everything to do with the video you just saw in Colorado Springs. Ms. Attorney General, thanks so much for seeing my first time seeing you since you got the job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us what you were thinking about when we were watching that video seconds ago.
America is safer tonight thanks to Donald Trump. Last night, Brian, what they did, during the Biden administration, they received 170 911 calls to that club alone. That club we were just watching, 170 calls. Wouldn't you think that would have been a red flag? Nothing happened. Guns, shootings, ag batteries, nothing happened. So under Donald Trump, DEA, FBI, U.S. Marshals, ATF, ICE, everyone went in together. DEA led this investigation. Went in, got 115 illegal immigrants, aliens in our country, arrested them, 2 with warrants, 12 guns seized. So what would happen in this club is you would go in, security would give you a menu of drugs, cocaine, there's something new called pink cocaine, meth, you could go in a bathroom stall, get that, there was prostitution, all these things going on, and we just now identified a member of Sinaloa cartel was also in there.
So that's interesting because it's not a sanctuary city, right?
No.
Denver is, but Colorado Springs isn't. You look at this for the longest time. What is the downside of raiding that club during the Biden years? Like, what's the negative side of it? Do you prefer illegal drug use and illegal aliens?
And prostitution and the violence and the shootings and the guns that was happening in that club, and no one did anything after 170 911 calls. Yet President Trump immediately, that was a really dangerous operation too, and that's why there were 300 agents all working hand in hand, and that's what Donald Trump has done so well. All of our agencies work so well together. Went in there, got these bad guys out, 115 arrests, 12 guns off the streets, lots of drugs off the streets now, less prostitution as a result of it.
It's so interesting. I know Kellyanne Conway did a great job focusing on fentanyl when it started emerging as the plague that's killed our country and so many young people in the first term. But you guys have really amped it up working with border security. In terms of fentanyl, taking it off the streets, do you have a number there?
Yeah, Brian, when I was state AG, I actually worked with Kellyanne when she was in the White House on this because the fentanyl was just emerging on the market. And yes, now since Donald Trump has been in office, DEA has seized over 21 million fentanyl pills. That's 21 million lives saved, in my opinion, off the streets.
No doubt about it. We also know, too, at the cusp of all the tariffs is getting China to stop sending the precursors to Mexico. If China would actually act responsibly, that would help your job a lot. It wouldn't even get to you, hopefully. So let's talk about what's going on with these judges. The sensational video last week of having to arrest a judge, and now we have another judge reportedly in Wisconsin boycotting their courtroom or threatening to unless this judge is released. Tell me about this.
Sure. Well, the judge, her last name is Dugan. She is in Milwaukee, and what she did to set the stage for that, there was a domestic violence case pending. This defendant was charged with pummeling a man in the face 30 times. That's like an MMA fight. He fell to the ground. He had strangled him. Then he punched a woman with a closed fist so hard in the face that she fell to the ground. Both victims went to the hospital. Domestic violence cases, it's hard enough to get a victim to cooperate. Both victims were sitting in that courtroom wanting justice with a state prosecutor. Court goes on. All of a sudden, the case isn't on the docket. Defendant's nowhere to be found. They found out that the judge learned that ICE was outside because he was an illegal alien from Mexico to arrest him, to deport him. She found that out. She raised her voice with ICE, told them to go see the chief judge, came back in. While court was going on, she motioned for the defense attorney and the defendant to come up, snuck them out through a private chamber. You can't make this up. In her courtroom, snuck them out a back exit so he could run down the street. ICE ended up chasing him down the street. Someone saw him, chased him, caught him eventually. But you know, the reason ICE, they make arrests in courtrooms all the time is because it's safe. A defendant has gone through security. They don't have a weapon. It's an easy arrest. No one's injured. But because she jeopardized the lives of law enforcement officers, even the defendant, by doing this. They had to have a chase down the street while victims of a crime were sitting in a courtroom.
Judge in jail?
Judge got arrested. She sure did.
So David Brooks, you know, the columnist for the New York Times, who on PBS over the weekend said that the judge acted heroic.
Well,
what do you say to that?
I say the victims of crime should be very happy today, because these victims of crime, they deserve justice. This is a criminal judge sitting on a criminal bench. And yet anyone who's going to let any criminal defendant out a back door is absurd.
How much harder is your job in these sanctuary cities?
It's difficult, but we have Tom Homan, we have HSI, we have incredible partners working with us to get in there. And you know, state law enforcement, Brian, they want to do their jobs, most of them. Their hands have just been tied.
It's going to have to go right up the court ladder.
It sure is, and that's what we're doing.
Right, and busy day, especially they salute today is about border security and security in the country as you look back at 100 days. And you hope, of course, the best is yet to come.
That's right.
Attorney General, thanks so much.
I'm Steve Doocy. I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.
Oh yeah, so what do you guys think? Sorry. I was just processing what channel we should play next. Anyway, I think that's it for today's live stream. Much appreciated. Hit the like and subscribe button. I'm going to update the Discord chat if you want to join the Discord. Much appreciated.